That when Wilt got, when I got, when I he wasn't gonna operate on Wilt because he had pressure on his brain, and then, you know, it's a 50-50 chance that he would live as an operator on 50-50 chance this. But now Wilt told me, he said, now I can remember I was going in that swamp, taking my dad and them down on a mule. And that mule throwed me on my head. And always when I go to the field, I had the headache. And nobody didn't believe. But that's what the pressure made that. And he had that tumor on Wilt's brain was bigger than his head. Sure was.
Now, was Webster your brother?
Webster was my brother.
Okay.
That's right. And it was 6 of us boys. 6 boys. I'm the baby. And I was raised up with my sister's children, my older sister's children. I was 6 months older than Walter, 6 months older than Mountain Lee. And James was 2 years older than me.
Oh, you had a brother, Andrew Lee, also? You had a brother named Andrew Lee?
No. No, that's my oldest brother. I was raised up with my nephew.
Okay.
Yeah. And
that's Joseph's number brother.
That's Joseph's number brother.
Oh, okay.
And anyway,
I was gonna say the names everybody using those same names.
Yeah. My older sister had 2 children older than me. That was Leon and James Edward. That was his name was James Edward. Yeah. And Leonia was older than Maxine. That's my baby sister. And it was 6 of us boys. I'm the baby. And it ain't but 4 of us living. And out of your dad, it ain't but 1 living. Out of Uncle Willie's family, ain't but 1 living. That's James. Yeah. And Uncle Mixon got 2 daughters living. Now these are 2nd generation children.
Now what's Mixon's daughter's name?
Huh?
What's Uncle Mixon's daughter's name?
One named Ivory, that's the oldest one, and the next one named Grace.
Okay, Grace called me Saturday. I talked to Grace on Saturday.
Grace.
Yeah.
She live in Queen, New York.
Yep.
All right, now James is the only one living out of Uncle Willie's family.
Now the one who live in Tallahassee, that's Grace's son.
Yeah.
No, that's Grace's nephew. That's Ira's son. Ira's son. Yeah, that's.
You met him.
Oh yeah. Ivory met him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him.
Yeah,
okay, well his daughter was just in Cincinnati Sunday.
Yeah. But see, Ivory, Arnold brought his mother by here. I talked with her before they went to Florida. They come up to Tuscaloosa to see if they made a poor, somebody made a poor business. And he come right there, and I told Ivory right there. Yo, did Arnold. And I got his address or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just with his daughter on Saturday. She was up in Cincinnati.
Oh, talking about
Arnold's daughter, yeah, Patrice. She's 16 years old.
Yeah. He goes around with this what Olympic? What the rubber they go around? He wasn't with the Boulder too. He go around and set up. What he sets up there?
Yeah, he doesn't need. He's an instructor down there in
Florida A&M.
Florida A&M.
Yeah. Right. He goes
down
around. Yeah. I got his telephone. I got his address and all that. Telephone number. Yeah.
You look good, boy.
Well, yeah.
You ain't lost all your hair either.
No, but I eat right. I sleep right. I know my problem.
Yeah.
With my body.
Yeah.
Which I got medical books. I diagnose my own case.
Yeah.
When I go to a doctor, I tell him to give me what I want.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm gonna tell you what my problem is. Gallstone problem. What it is, I got to have too much fat around this little thing what drips that stuff down there to make you digest your food, the digestive system. But now, I know how to cope with that. When it gets full, then I can throw up. I throw up, and when I throw up, then I wash my stomach out. And then what happens to be too much that little drip down in there. It's liver bile, that's what it is. And I do that, and so I know how to do that, and so I don't worry about that. I know what food to eat, and I got to eat a lot of meat so that you can a lot of meat will eat up that excess liver bile. But now, I can take every morning, I can take me some oatmeal and eat that'll come free, that'll eat it up. Because everybody have excess liver bile in their stomach. But the oatmeal will clear it up. And so I always did want to be a doctor. I did. I always want to be a doctor. Now when I come out of service, I used to make folks medicine. Everybody around here, I used to make them cold medicine. I always wanted to be a doctor. I went to the drugstore and got what I needed, and I made it up there, and everybody would get the flu. I give it to them, it would kill them. Because you know my dad and them, they had one brother. They sent all of them, sent him to school, Uncle Oliver. Yeah. They sent him to school to be a doctor, and I'm going to tell you his problem. He was up in Cleveland, Ohio. He went to Tuskegee and going to Cleveland, Ohio to get more education than the doctor's degree. All right, when he got up there, his toe started flaming out. Okay, when his toe started flaming out, then it come on up to his, right here to his ankle. And that started flaming out, and left there and come up to his knee. And he can say it was nothing but sugar. Nobody knew nothing about sugar diabetes then. That was nothing but sugar. But they said it was tuberculosis in the foot. Ain't nobody never had no tuberculosis in no foot. You have tuberculosis with lung cancer. The TB is what they used to call it. But now they call it lung cancer. Now they changed that it wasn't nothing but TB. See? Now that's the way that was. And so if they had known, they didn't know about it. I'm going to tell you something else they didn't know. They didn't know nothing about it. I knew a man was named Owen Dennis. He had a flu on his leg. Everybody said it was a cancer. It wasn't no cancer. He had sugar. It would never get well. See? And so they don't right now, they can amputate it, but later on, in the long run, you're going to die anyway because it's in your body. That's in your body. It's in your body. But now, just like diseases and things, now, I was looking in the paper, and I don't put that in the camera. Now,
that was Edwin's
that was, yeah. Now, Uncle Jill, his wife was married, Aunt Josephine, she was a loader.
Right.
And Uncle Jill, he was a timberman. See, all of them had trades. Yeah. Your daddy was a carpenter. Your daddy was a carpenter. Uncle Sam, he was a farmer. Uncle Willie was a farmer. And my daddy was a farmer. That was them three. So Uncle Mixon, he was the only one went into World War I into the army. And Uncle Mixon come out as a lawyer. But every time I could tell, every time they would come to my dad, as far as I know, back. They would come to my dad for advice. They always did do that. Come to my dad for advice. And the advice my dad would tell them that like Uncle Mixon would come down, or Uncle Sam would come by, Uncle Willie would come down. They would call my dad a little buddy. And that's a little buddy secession thing or whatever. And my dad always would say this. And when I talk to people and give them advice, I say the same thing. If it was me, I would do it this way. He never said, oh, you're just going to do like you want, just like, he never said that. He said, if it was me, Bro Mixon, I would do it like that. Well, little buddy, I thank you. Now, Uncle Bud, he was, he supposed to preach.
Was a priest.
But I'm going to tell you something. You know what my dad said?
He was presiding elder in Tuscaloosa County.
Uncle Bud owned everything in Tuscaloosa, and then owned Uncle Bud. I want to tell you the thing. If he was here, I'd tell him the same thing. He was the slick of the Tucson family.
Yeah, he was.
You know, Uncle Bud spent money wasn't even here. He was the slick.
Yeah.
That's right. Uncle Bud was Uncle Bud. Now he come down and told my dad, he said, "Little buddy." Dad said, "What, Bud?" He said, "I got $40,000. I don't know what to do with it." Dad said, "You got $40,000. I don't know what to say. Let me have some of that, Bud. I know what to do with it." And guess what he said? "Little buddy, let me $5 to give me some gas. Go back to the That's me, Uncle Bud. Boy. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Now, Uncle Bud mortgaged his place. Uncle Nixon paid his place out. And Uncle Nixon gave Uncle Bud a chance to take and give him his money back. And Bud, I'd give it back to him, won't charge you no interest. You know Uncle Bud wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do it.
And he give him the deed on it.
Yeah, he gonna give it back to him. He just helped him out. Cause see, Uncle Nixon, when he come out to service, he helped a lot of them World War I veterans to get their money. Helped them get their money. Now he helped them get that pension, you know what they supposed to think. Uncle Nixon helped them got that. Tim Carver, you know all them, you remember all them folks.
Yeah.
He helped all them World War I veterans, Jake Owen and all them, to get their money, what supposed to have been to them. But Uncle Bud, he just didn't want that to do that. And you know, when Uncle Bud died, he had two daughters. That was Susan and Benny. We always called them Benny Norm.
Right.
And you know they had to wait. And see, Benny died for Uncle Bud did. They wait to try to pay that debt off. Uncle Bud messed up a lot of church money. And they worked themselves to death trying to pay that.
Just like Mr. Lyons down there in Florida, huh?
Yeah, Uncle Bud was slick. Now he was good though, but he was the type guy. Uncle Bud was a woman man too. Yeah. Uncle Bud coated a lot.
Yeah, he used to have to do too.
Yeah, and Uncle Bud, he now take this off. Don't this. Cause see, we had a table on there. We had more left than we eat. I'm glad I ain't gonna eat it. So I can eat up every bit he got on this table.
Yeah.
And I said, I ain't gonna eat a thing. He said, you gonna get home before 17. That was the train to come down. See, they had 42, number 11, number 6, and number 5. Number 5 would bring us back in the evening. Number 6 carried us up there. And then 42 would carry you in the morning, and 43 would bring you back. And then we had 44. You know how them trains work anyway. I said, I could eat up everything. But he said, well, you gonna get on? I said, I just wait till I get home. Because see, I used to eat my milk and bread, you know. Just we had them cows and all that stuff. But that thing was part of me. About 3 cents was a leg bone.
Well, shoot, I ain't nothing. He took and gave us some Mary Jane. He wouldn't give nothing out of the store, so he went in and got a Mary Jane. And Mary Jane broke 3 pieces and gave each one. Mary Jane.
Yeah, but now I don't remember not one. Uncle Bud ate at our house. I don't remember not one. Now I can remember when they met a Pud and Ivory and Grace when they were little children. All we were little children together. And they come to the house. Now they ain't at our house. They sure did. But I don't remember Uncle Bud and them ever eating at our house. And I don't remember they had ever been in our house.
They was asking me about Grandma Jane's mother. They was asking me that.
Grandma Jane's mother. I don't know who her mother was, but I know this. Grandma Jane had a brother. They was Redding. He was a Redding. He stayed right down here on West Buddy State. His name, everybody was called old man Bill Redding. That was a Redding. Now, as far as I can remember, Uncle Redding come out up from North Alabama somewhere. I don't know where, but that's where he come from, out of North Alabama. But now, huh? Come.
Hey, cuz. You wouldn't come to see me, so I had to come down and see you.
Hello, how are you? You gonna come out or what?
Now, I got to carry that girl to Mount.
Well, go ahead.
You just said you wanted something to eat, but you'll wait, huh?
Yeah, I'll wait.
I knew her
Carl, I know y'all was, yeah, I heard y'all was coming.
Yeah.
You get
Well,
here before y'all
you know, his son. You know, he come down wagging guilt and
Russell?
took them pictures. He done been down here more
got the
time than
preacher,
his dad.
No, I'm next to the preacher.
Well, yeah, I was saying.
Yeah. But anyway,
Tell them come.
No,
It's a man's thing.
but
It's a man's thing.
We down here on a research program
Yeah.
for our family reunion, you know, for trying to get some history of the Tewsons and
I thought y'all already had that long as
They ain't got what I'm telling them now.
we ain't no, you ain't got that. That's why we down
He
here.
ain't got that what I'm telling about Uncle Bud and them.
Yeah.
Ain't Harry and them didn't have no house for tea cakes and but now that was true. Now them ain't no lies. That's God in
Well, the girl, our daughter our granddaughter, they want me to take her to Mile and pay her telephone bill, so I've been in that cleaning fish, and I'm trying to get it sent off.
What kind of fish y'all got?
What is that?
Little brought me some white. It wasn't too many of them.
White foot.
White foot.
Could we eat it all today?
Yeah, y'all want to eat it? Yeah. You have to be here tonight, go to Mile and come back and cry.
If y'all want to eat, you think y'all some.
We gonna be around for a while.
Well, she think y'all some. So she got to pick me something, because I'm home. I ain't home.
You eat fish?
Well,
We can always make a room for a fish now.
Oh, yeah.
We'll fix the room for you, we can see and see, I didn't know how long y'all gonna be here.
No, we all set for a room.
Yeah.
We ain't.
I didn't know how long y'all
We
gonna
stay
be.
in Cottondale. I know where I call you from.
Yeah,
In
y'all
the
up there
motel over in
with
Cottondale.
Hey, that's all right. We ride with it.
Yeah.
Lions took that money down there in Florida
Yeah.
and then took all that money. He got it from the clans and everybody. Boy, he was a slick rapper.
Yeah.
Lion. They got over the National Baptist Convention.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She got all that
Shoot,
money
got the clan. Got all that money.
Everybody turned out to be crooked now.
Now, Uncle Bud would live at 9 years age. Uncle Bud would be a millionaire, would.
That sucker had a $700,000 house down there to knock your eyes out.
Well, Uncle Bud had probably built a hotel in Tuscaloosa, and didn't have a deed to
I saw the TV the other night where Jesse Jackson told him he'll go over there and he'll get them boys released. He gonna make them promise to show them to him before he goes.
That ain't gonna work.
Well,
He went over there and freed one in Turkey
Yeah,
that
he did
time.
that years ago, but I don't know what's
Them
gonna
folks fight
work
more,
now.
Phil.
Yeah, them it come out, it was bad too.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna do that
Went
no
over there and
more.
got that.
Start went to Memphis. Gonna set up with them union folks. See, them union folks hurt you. You don't mess with me. And he come out on that poet, and James Earl Ray did not kill him. No. He did not. You taking that too? But anyway, I'm gonna tell you, he didn't do
Ain't
it.
nothing but a family thing.
He didn't do it. And he told Martin Luther King's son that I didn't kill your dad. He did. But he took the blame for it. And that goes way back on. That goes way back on. All over the years when Martin Luther King, they put him in jail and we supposed to get him out and all that kind of stuff. That's what they did there. Up there in Birmingham, they put him in jail, and this man will put him in jail tonight. I'm gonna go your bond when I get off work. He said, no, I don't want you to go my bond. They gonna release me. They did. He went to Mississippi, and the first person he gave from Turkey was a white lady. He gave him from Turkey. And he said, now all you merchants will come on and help me. But he went to Memphis. When he went to Memphis, messing with that union, you don't do that. Them union folk will kill you. You know what I'm saying? Now, off the record. Hold this off the record.
From the watching.
New Grable what? I read the New Grable. What do you mean?
I'm going to show them that one about Spencer Jack. Did you read that? 100 years ago.
No, I didn't read that. It's a green book. You take the green book.
Yeah, I got it.
Well, I hadn't paid it no thanks. I don't hardly ever have time to read that.
That was Spencer Jack. That was not my father.
No, Jack was not from my grandma's father. One of Spencer Jack's brothers.
Which one?
I don't know what his name was. But that was my grandma. See, she nursed Spencer. Grandma Jane nursed Spencer. If Spencer hadn't had any children at all, they won't give her all that property up there. But Spencer had one daughter. And she married O.A. Coleman.
Yeah.
Married O.A. Coleman. Her name was, what everybody called her Ilma, but Dad, all of them called her Tootie.
Yeah.
That's what everybody called her Tootie. That was Spencer's daughter. Now, Grandma was born over here what they call Green Spring.
Green Spring.
Green
Where
Spring,
is that at?
that you know what Suez Mars store is.
Yeah.
But right on up that road there, you could turn and go out, and that road used to come out over yonder half mountain. They called it Green Spring, and nothing that lived over there. But white didn't color lived over there because they had a school over there. That's where O.A. Coleman met Grandma over there, and cause he went to school over there, and no, he met M.A., Spencer's daughter. They went to school over there. That's where they went to school at, over in Green Spring. Grandma was born in Green Spring, and Grandma step dad was named I-Izzle. I-Izzle. She was born, she was raised in Tom Adams Swamp, from Miles. When she was a girl, she fished on a little bit of little branch called Tucson Lake. Tucson Lake, one of these days I'm gonna write a book about it. About Tucson Lake, a guy told me the other day when he Tucson Lake, she used to read on that now. Grandma told my dad, which my dad would tell us about what happened. Down on the Tom Adams Swamp, they had folk made whiskey, they had folk made potatoes, peanuts, and they had a commissary. And said, Grandma said, oh man, I-Izzle will go up there, that was her stepdad. He would go up there and say, I-Izzle, I see where you got a gallon of whiskey. Yeah, sir. I see where you got so many sweet potatoes. Yeah, sir. I see where you got so much cloth. Yeah, sir. I see where you got 50 cents. No, I didn't get that easy. You ought to have been got it. It was him for you. Now that's what they did now. It was here for you. You ought to have been got it.
Now what did they say at Allen Thomas Swamp?
Allen Acres from Miles. That used to be Tom Allen Swamp from Miles.
Okay, that's where the Weatherspoon was at, wasn't it?
No, the Weatherspoon, they was up here on this side of around Powell. Okay. This was Tom Allen Swamp. You went down there all the way to the river and went in there.
Oh, from Miles?
From Miles.
Okay.
But you usually could go all the way around through by Cypress and come around into Miles, but all that river done washed all that up. And Tom Allen had a commissary.
Okay.
Everybody ate out of the same commissary. In other words, they were their own law. Nobody didn't come down there and bother you. Don't care what you did, nobody didn't come on that Allen Acres to bother you. And the same way by all these plantations.
Yeah. But how did Grandma what are these? This was Jack's place up here,
That's
right?
Jack's place right there.
Which one of the Jack?
That was Spencer's place.
Spencer Jack.
And Grandma nursed Spencer, which was her uncle.
Okay.
And if she had one daughter,
Who?
Spencer had one child.
Okay.
That was a girl.
Okay.
And she was named what everybody called her. I don't know what her first name was, but Dad and them always called her Tootie.
Okay.
Tootie. She in the nursing home down there in Greenville now. And she married O.A. Coleman. But now...
Was she white?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's white,
Okay.
see. Her dad was named Spencer. And now what Spencer did, you remember old man John Ward?
Yeah.
Well, Spencer...
I'm going to come to that in a
old
minute.
man John Ward, wife was named Judy.
Judy Ward.
Judy Ward.
Right, okay.
Spencer courted her.
Okay.
Spencer Jack courted her and got 2 children by her, a boy and a girl.
Okay.
All right? When John Ward died, this girl home was in Cleveland. The boy didn't come, but the sister come, and them two women were just identical twins. The boy didn't come. But now, she come, they didn't bury her. They didn't bury her. They didn't bury her. This girl was a little bit late coming in to Tuscaloosa. He had to rent a rental car to come to Tuscaloosa. And then I went to the field. That was all the field right there in Tuscaloosa. All right, now, now. But now,
that girl that having a family reunion for us
Yes,
is one of Judy Ward's great-granddaughter.
granddaughter, that's right. Here, now, John, Judah had a daughter, but she was dark. She was named Singer. She
Singer.
went to Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah.
And wait a minute.
Right.
And Singer wanted to know why that her sister and brother was white and she was black. That said that was John Ward's daughter.
John Ward's daughter.
Not John Ward.
Judah Ward.
Judah Ward's daughter.
Okay. John Ward didn't have no children.
John Ward didn't have no children. Yes, he did. He had one son. He was named Percy. Well, he just like John Ward. He was half white.
Where did he stay at?
He stayed up there in the Big Sandy. He did.
Okay.
His name was Percy.
Now, when we were little boys, they lived right up the hill.
Right up the hill there, in the little house to the left. The house right
Okay.
there.
Did any of those children, was any of those children there when we were little boys?
Talking about, no, them folks were grown. Them folks were old folks.
Judy Ward's people.
Yeah, all them folks were old folks. When we were
Well,
boys.
this girl, what's her name, Russell?
that's Shirley
Shirley,
Well, now
Elkins,
she's from Cincinnati, Ohio. ain't
she's from Columbus.
Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus.
Columbus,
Well,
Ohio.
they,
Yeah.
I done met that girl.
You met
Sure.
her when the
Yeah,
bus-
I done met that girl. But now she's sponsoring that. Her and Andrew Lee's daughter sponsoring.
Yeah,
Andrew Lee's daughter.
yeah. Well,
Deborah.
I've seen them in Frankfurt, Rosenell.
Yeah, she held that sponsor. That girl done been here.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was here in '97.
That's right. Now
She
that was an offset from singing. Judy Ward's daughter singing.
Okay,
That was an offspring from singing.
okay.
Cause singing left him.
She might be able to tell us, Russell, about singing, about, her people.
Well, see, she didn't know anything about her family.
She
That's
didn't.
she or her mother.
No, that was Judy's daughter.
But she knew about Miss Judy Ward.
Yeah, well, see, her grandmother was
That
a
was her
Tucson.
grandmother.
The grandmother was a Tucson.
Wait a minute now.
Because they put to connect with the Griffins.
Wait a minute. Ward, Judy had singing. Singing left him. They sent her, the mama, to Cincinnati, Ohio. Because when she got there, she wanted to know how come, now she was the oldest of Judy's children. She wanted to know why that she was dark and her sister and brother was white. Because they was Spencer Jack's children.
The one that lived up on the hill.
Yeah, on the hill.
Okay,
The grandmother, she nursed her uncle,
yeah.
Spencer.
Who's that,
And
Smith, Reverend Smith on, no, they separated. What's their name? Over on Beecher Avenue.
I don't know.
She go around with Pat now.
Oh, White?
White. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. White.
What was her first name?
No, I don't know. Let's call her Sister White.
Now that's the way that was.
But how did Grandma Jane and Grandpa Griffin got together?
No, Grandma and Jane and Grandpa Barry.
Grandpa Barry, yeah.
All right, Grandpa Barry, Daddy, was sold as a slave in New Orleans, Louisiana.
All right.
Okay. The man that bought him went to Georgia. And after slavery was over with, the Grandpa Barry had two brothers, Jonas and Nathan. And he had three brothers. He had one brother died when he was 18 years old in Georgia. He was named Pankman.
Okay.
That's when my brother Pankman was named after him.
Okay.
Okay, now, Grandpa Barry, on his way back after slavery, he was going to try to find out of any people in New Orleans were related to us, which it is. We got one cousin down there. Grandpa Barry had a cousin down there on the music store. Because I've had people ask me if you are related to that Tucson down there in New Orleans. He owned the music store. Okay, I've been saying I was gonna go down there because I know a guy said he could carry me to this music store. Now he was an old man, but now when Grandpa Bear was on his way back down there, he stopped up there at Haround, and he started working with the Wilson and Haround, all them old folks. They give him 50 cents a month and paid him in food. Then he met Grandma, and he married Grandma.
Where was she staying at then?
Grandma was staying in Tom Adams Swamp.
Where down there?
Way down there, he met her and they married. When they married, Grandma, by nursing Spencer Jack, she owned 1,500 acres of land. They give it to her. Well, now, yeah, they give it to her. And then they built this house. You know what Grandpa Barry and them house was?
Yeah.
They built that house there. And then Grandpa Barry still work up there with them folks. And Dad and them work together. All of them work together. Now, Uncle Finley, he was a carpenter. Okay, he was a carpenter and he used to shoe mules and was a blacksmith. All right? Uncle Jeff, he was the timber man. So he got killed right from his house back in 1917. He got killed up there from the house. He broke up there where them guys cut him and a limb back leg. He was on a horse. He back leg and hit him right in the temple and killed him right there. Josephine had the funeral not long ago. She was a baby.
In 1917.
1917,
Okay.
and I found out why we call her LJ. I found out why. Because everybody called her Little Josephine. You know, ain't her name was Josephine.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna tell you now, the Logan, the Tucson, the Webbs, the Darby, the Qualls, the Harris. I'm talking about old man Doc Harris' name. They were the only people up here that wasn't born in Perry County. All these people, these white people and things, were born in Perry County, and when they migrated up here after World War I, then they brought black folks in with them. Now our folks, them Logan folks, oh man, Sid Logan was a white man. Alfred Jack was a white man. He used his dad's name, J-A-C-K. He and Grandma Jane were first cousins, two brothers killed.
Alfred Jack.
Alfred Jack.
Was that the guy at the gin?
No. Alfred Jack they stayed right down yonder. And you know what kind of Alfred place that down yonder, right down that railroad track and what thing that house used to be?
Yeah, okay. Down past there, Neely.
Yeah, past Avenue, the house is still there now.
Okay.
And he used his dad's name because he was a boy. J-A-C-K.
Now, was he white or black?
Oh, he was black, but his dad was a white man.
Okay.
He was kin to Grandma then.
His grandma was first cousin. By Grandma being on good, she couldn't use her dad's name. She used Israel, her stepdad's name.
Was they married when that baby was begotten?
Who?
Israel.
Israel talking about when Grandma was already born. But her dad was a white man.
But who was the mother?
Who was Grandma's mother?
Yeah, was it Israel's wife?
I really don't know who Grandma.
Is it possible that
it must have was Israel's wife, because Israel was her stepdad.
Okay.
Israel's wife must have been Grandma's mother. But now Israel didn't get her.
Yeah.
The Jack got her.
Yeah. Was she working for Jack?
She was, yeah, she nursed Spencer,
Okay.
her uncle.
Okay.
See, Grandma and Alpha Jack were first cousins. They both daddy was Jack. But by Grandma being a woman, she couldn't use J-C-K. But her dad was a Jack. And Alpha, by him being a boy, he used his daddy's name. And they were two brothers' children.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Grandma, daddy, and Alpha Jack was two brothers' children.
Did they own everything?
They owned everything. They, the Jacks on, you know where Tracy Martin, big grocery store was?
Yeah.
That was their home place.
Okay.
There was a log cabin house there.
That was Martin.
Martin.
Right.
The Martin bought that.
Okay.
But they owned everything from there, clean up here to where Sturdick place was.
Yeah, that's
The
why
Stur-
Annie made them live
Oh,
there.
they were on the Sturdick place.
Right.
Right? They owned everything down here to the Stewart's place. The Stewarts, they had half children, like that, all the way down there. And John Warwick,
Where did he come from?
John Warwick, and John Warwick and Aunt Georgia and Mountain Wilson were the only three children at that time here. All right? When Grandma was in labor with Uncle Sam, he was the oldest one. He was named Samuel Leonard. He was the oldest one of the children. John Warwick, that his mother brought him over to Grandma when Grandma was in labor with Uncle Sam. And Aunt Georgia was here then. Now Harris, Joe Harris, them raised in Georgia. They come out of Harristown. That was hosting them dad. He had a gin house.
Who?
Hosting them dad. Hosting Harris, them dad had a gin house. Right up the hill that one
I know where
They
it
had a
is.
gin house.
Yeah.
Now, did Grandpa Barry come off the Struddick place? I've heard that he was up on the Struddick place.
Well, now Grandpa Barry, he didn't come off the skirting thing. He was working with the Wilson up that Havana. And he was working for 50 cents a month. And then he met Grandma. And he met Grandma, and then he married Grandma out of Tom Allen Swamp. But he met Grandma up here, because she was raising these, nursing these folk up
Who
here.
owned this place here?
The Jack.
The Jack.
Jack's on this place.
Okay. Then the Jacks took and sell Grandma and Grandpa Griffin here, right?
Not Griffin. Grandpa Barry.
Barry, here in this community.
Yeah.
They sell them here.
They sell right here because he sell down because he was on his way back where his dad was sold as a slave.
Yeah.
And
So
see,
they,
Grandpa Barry was born in 1842. That's when he was born, in 1842.
1842.
Yeah, he was born in 1842.
And what was about the time that they actually settled in this place here?
Grandpa Barry, I don't know when he come to this place here. Now, all of this information up yonder on them tombstones,
yeah.
when Grandma was born.
Yeah.
Well, somewhere around 1895, 1892, 1892 or 1895.
1852 when she was born.
No, but I'm talking about the time that they actually got this property.
Yeah.
It was around 1892 or either
They got
1895.
this property. When did they get this property?
Well, I thought I heard something about 1902. What was that? What happened in 1902?
1902.
Yeah. When did
I don't know
the
what-
grandma had so much, and they gave Pa and Uncle Hans part of this right here, but they bought the rest of it.
Yeah, see, Grandma had two daughters. That was Sally and Ola. You know, Uncle Penny married your aunt, your mother.
Yeah.
She was named Ola.
Yeah.
And then both men Martin married his. He was too older.
Yeah.
Sister.
See, there was two older. See, Uncle Penny married both men Mark, sister Ola, which is your mother, and then both men Mark married daddy's sister.
Yeah.
Your daddy's sister.
Yeah.
She was named Olin. Yeah.
Okay.
And see, now Uncle Willie and my daddy married two sisters. See, we was double first cousins with Jane then.
Right.
Y'all is double first cousin on that side. Older to older. But now, Uncle, let's see now, on your daddy's side is one living in that first generation. On Uncle Mixon's side is two living, Ivory Gray. And Uncle Willie's side, number one living, that's Jane. She is in the flower. My daddy's side is four of them living. That's Nanny Mae, Freddie, Maxine, and Mia, which I'm the baby.
But you still didn't answer when did they settle, when the grandpa
What, come in here?
yeah, when did they settle up there?
I don't know.
What year?
I don't know.
What about the deed to Pa's land and stuff like that?
Well, see now, Grandma get Uncle Bud 3 acres. He give Daddy 3 acres. They give let's see, Daddy 3 acres. Uncle Willie 3 acres. Uncle Jeff 3 acres. And who else? 3 acres. There's 4 of them you give 3 acres. Now I'm gonna tell you what them 3 acres will make 12 acres. That's to put Uncle Hezekiah out of that. He had 40 acres. See, Aunt Sally had 40 acres. That was Anna Gray's mom.
Was that Pa sister?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, Aunt Sally, she was the oldest one.
Okay.
Aunt Sally, and then Aunt Sally, and then Aunt Gus. That was the baby girl, Augusta.
Okay.
And
That was Florence Augusta? Florence Augusta?
she was that name Augusta.
Whose mother was that?
Huh?
Whose mother was Augusta?
Augusta didn't have no children.
Yeah, she didn't have any children because we never developed anything out of that. Yeah, that was one of the Berry's children.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was Grandpa Berry's baby daughter.
Okay.
Okay.
And she didn't have any children.
Oliver was the baby boy.
Okay.
Now, just like I growed up with y'all. See, Uncle Mixon and all of them younger guys growed up with their uncles. See, just like I growed up, and the Solomon, Samuel, and Sid, I believe, all of them growed up with Uncle Mixon them, because they just like I growed up with y'all, because they were the uncle, but they growed up with them.
Pretty close to their age.
Pretty close to their age.
Okay.
Because Solomon, my dad and his brother married 2 sisters. Solomon was the oldest. No, Solomon wasn't the oldest. Mary was the oldest.
Okay.
Of Uncle Willie.
Okay.
And then Solomon. Okay, Mary and your mother was right together.
And his mother was?
Estella.
Estella, okay.
Estella too. Okay, now, Buddy and, let's see, Solomon was odd in there somewhere.
That's Roy.
That's Roy.
Roy Tucson.
Roy Tucson.
Right.
But now, he would come up with Sadie.
Who Buddy did?
Yeah, they were matched with Sadie. See, they had children matched together.
Okay.
Sadie.
Okay.
All right? Pangman, he come along with Jane.
Okay.
That's Uncle Willie's daughter, Jane. She the only one that is of that Michigan. Jane.
Yeah, I know.
Okay? Now, Edgar was a little bit older than Woodrow.
But not much.
But Edgar come in now with Webster.
Okay.
Okay? Now, Woodrow and LB come in now together.
Okay.
And then Aola died, 1916.
That's Uncle Hunt.
That was, yeah, that's my mama's sister.
Okay.
She died 1916. Okay, Uncle Willie remarried again.
Ain't Dorothy.
Ain't Dorothy.
And he married a is that where the Griffins come in?
No.
It wasn't a Griffin?
Or he married.
Mother was a Griffin. My grandmother was a Griffin.
Your grandma, okay.
Well, he married Aunt Dorothy.
What was her last name before she got
A
married?
Bates.
A Bates.
She was a baby. Okay, now W.J.
Is the oldest
come
one.
in with Nana Mae.
Okay, now he was the oldest one of Aunt Dorothy.
Aunt Dorothy's children.
Okay.
He come in with Nana Mae.
Okay.
All right. Freddie come in with T.J., but T.J., well, his name was Thomas Jefferson. He was named after Uncle Jill. T.J. was a little bit older than Fred.
Okay.
Okay. There was A.B., he was named Alvin.
Yeah.
He was a little bit older than Maxine.
Uh-huh.
And Geneva, you and Geneva were the same age. You and Geneva were the same age. And Geneva, I'm older than Geneva. That was named Dorothy's baby daughter.
Now, Geneva wasn't born the same year we were born.
What you were
See,
born?
it was only 4 people in this community here. That
Well,
I
now
know
who
of.
you were born with?
Louise, Zelma, and Joseph, and I was born in 1928. And we was the only one.
Oh, that's right. Geneva was ours.
Was she older than me, or was she young?
She was younger than you.
Well, she was born, what about Queen Esther?
Queen Elsa was
Queen Esther had to be born in 1929, because Webster left here in 1928, when I was born.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Queen Elsa was older than Geneva.
He was older than Geneva.
That's all right. Queen Elsa is about older than I am.
No.
She
Queen Esther is not old as I am.
What? Queen Elsa?
No.
Yes, she was. Queen Elsa was older than Maxwell.
Yeah. She was older than Maxwell, but Maxwell ain't
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute, let me get this straight now. Webster left him, and what year Webster left him?
1928,
1928,
when I was born.
when you were born.
Right.
And Webster stayed away from him 11 years before he come back in.
Right.
And Queen Elsa was their baby then.
What?
Yeah, he had to be pregnant and have Queen Elsa before he left him.
Yeah, he had to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I.
Yeah,
He had before he left.
He had before she left him, because folks said, my mama sent away from him, keep a man peaches.
Right. You remember the year he come up there?
Yeah, he come up there.
Yeah,
What year?
he first went to Virginia.
Yeah.
And Uncle Fenton got him over there to
I thought he went to St. Louis. That was Uncle Mixon. Uncle Fenton went.
No, he went to
Boy, he went. He left Cincinnati, went to St. Louis for a while, and then he come back.
Yeah, but see, when he first come to Uncle Fenton, he was in Virginia. Yeah, he was in Virginia.
Here we have Uncle in Virginia. There was a Tucson up there.
No.
Yes.
My mama had some brothers in Virginia. You know, Virginia, Tucson and Virginia, they come from that other side. See, Grandpa Barry had 2 brothers.
Yeah. I know it was a Tucson at a reunion from Virginia. You remember that, Russell?
Well, I don't know. I don't remember meeting
Well,
any
I know
from Virginia.
I saw it in this doggone jet book. It was a Tucson down in Florida when that tornado or hurricane went through there. So he was talking with Jesse Jackson. Now see, some other Tucsons. You see, I'm just trying to get these Tucsons what I know.
Right.
See, them other
That's what we're
Tucsons,
trying
I'm
to
going
get
to tell you about
straightened
them other Tucsons. Them other Tucsons were nothing but murder. They were nothing but women.
Well, we want to hear.
And they fought all the time. They didn't know nothing. They didn't know nothing. The daddy taught them how to fight. Because see, when Grandpa Barry wanted to send and get his mother, he asked them boys with him, say, I ain't studying Barry. And Grandpa called them to get down here. I ain't studying Barry. Y'all know how all them children. Because see, Grandpa daddy come out of a family of 16.
16.
16! Yeah.
What happened to all of them?
Well, look. That was Uncle Willie. That was Uncle Sam. And that was Uncle Willie. And that was Uncle Finley. That was Uncle Jill. They had a brother named Hezekiah. You count them?
Yeah, that's right.
Now, Hezekiah didn't have any children, did he?
Uncle Mixon.
Yeah, we're only going to come up with 14.
Huh?
You're only going to come up with 14.
Well, he got 16. It was 16 of them.
Okay, keep going.
That was now that.
That's 7.
Now that. What now? What is that? Did I count? I count Hezekiah. He was a baby when he died.
Yeah.
Did I? Let me start all over again. Uncle Willie, Uncle Finley, Uncle Hezekiah, Uncle How, Uncle, did I call Jill?
No,
Jill,
that's 4.
and that's Oliver,
5,
and my dad,
6,
and Uncle Percy,
7.
and Sylvan, did I call Uncle Sam?
Yeah, you counted them. It was 30.
We need a pencil to do that, though, because we get mixed up. See, he had a brother named Hezekiah. He died when he was a baby. See, Oliver and Gus was the last youngest children.
Yeah.
But now we need a
Who beyond that?
We on which way now?
Uncle Finley and Uncle Bud.
I hadn't counted Uncle Lon.
Alonzo,
I
yeah.
hadn't counted him.
Augusta Florence. Florence Augusta, shall we say.
Hold it, just one minute, let me go get a pencil.
And Patsy.
Go. That's the only way you can count them. Okay? Put it right there. That's called
Okay.
all right. That was Uncle Jill. You got here.
EFF. Okay.
All right. Uncle Finley. I'm just going through them. I ain't trying to put them in sequence. Uncle Finley.
Yeah, well, Uncle Finley.
Dave.
Dave. Okay.
Oliver.
Okay.
Nixon.
Okay.
Hezekiah.
Okay.
Percy.
Okay.
You got Uncle Will?
No.
Will.
Okay.
Now, how many you got there? Now, read off what you got.
Got Sam, Jeff, Finley, Dave, Oliver, Nixon, Hezekiah, and Percy, and Will. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's 9.
Yeah.
Now, who else now? We can count.
What about Uncle Bud?
Yeah.
Alonzo.
We
Alonzo.
left him out a while ago, didn't we?
Uncle Bud was named Lonzo.
Yeah, his name Lonzo.
Okay.
Uncle Sam named his son Lonzo after him.
Okay, Uncle Bud. Okay, go ahead.
All right, now, who else? 2,
4, 6, 8, 10. That's 10 of them.
10, that's 10 boys.
Right. No, it's
Patsy was a girl.
Wait a minute.
No, we want all the boys.
All the boys.
Oh,
now.
okay.
That's, you got all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon that's all of those. All that I know.
Got Uncle Stanley.
That's 10, ain't it?
Yeah, it's 10.
10 boys, wait a minute, 10 boys and 3 girls. What that don't make but 12 children.
No,
No,
10, 3 is
that's 13.
13.
And one died as a baby.
It's one missing somewhere.
One died as a baby because we could only come up with 13. We have only been able to come up with 13 names.
Well, now tell me this here. Was now sister that I didn't know about?
Well, the name the sisters, name the sisters that you know.
That's Aunt Sally
S-A-L-L.
Florence Augusta.
and Augusta
And wasn't there a Maddie?
S-T.
and Ola.
Ola
Was it Ola or Viola?
was a.
It might have been
Viola.
It might have
What
been
was
Viola.
what Uncle Sam's daughter was named?
Viola.
Viola, but
That don't come up from Uncle Sam.
okay. What was that?
It might have been Viola.
Okay, I got Sally and Augusta and who else?
Viola. She up there in Alabama, because she was in the Mosaic. See, the Mosaic Lord, they put the headstone on the west side of the grave. I was looking at the east. So she was a Mosaic.
Okay.
And she married both man Mark. Your mother's brother. Yeah. Yeah, and that made you and Willie them double flesh, cuz, which we were double first cousin to my
Jane,
dad,
Jane.
Jane then.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's 13.
13.
Okay, I got
wait a minute.
Sally, Augusta, and Viola.
All right. Now,
Who was it?
13.
What-
You got Hezekiah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah.
Okay.
I got Hezekiah.
Well, now that's 3 sisters. 3 sisters, let's see.
And 10 boys.
2 more to grandpa and grandma. How much is that? Because Daddy say he come out of a family of 16.
Well, see, somebody probably died as a baby.
It could be. Now, Hezekiah, no died as a baby. Unless there was another one somewhere I didn't know about. Well,
Which one was going to be a doctor?
Oliver.
Oliver, you got a year on there?
Yeah. There's good. We got Sam, Jeff, Finley, Dave, Oliver, Mixon, Hezekiah, Percy, Will, and Uncle Bud, which was a lot.
You got Jeff on there?
Yeah, I got Jeff on there. He's after Uncle Flat.
Well, that's all I know. I'm gonna tell you all the story one time. But now we can put that on there. Oh, I got Uncle Jeff, Uncle Willie, and Uncle Sam gonna whoop Grandpa Bear one time.
Okay.
Okay. It's fun time. See, Grandpa Bear was a man. And so got on up there, that same place where they stay up there, they all carried the family, they brought the family all up there. And they're sitting around, and so Grandma had a hairy voice. She said, very old, he said, so they the one gonna whoop me. I ain't say I was gonna whoop them, they gonna whoop me. And so Grandpa Bear was a man. He says, which one y'all gonna get me there, Uncle Sam said. Billy, what you grab for? See, Uncle Willie and Uncle Sam and Uncle Jeff, them was the oldest boys.
right.
What you grab for? And you wore them down and me, but Jeff, he said, but Jeff, you must think I'm saying I'm food. They grab Grandpa, man. Grandpa Bear could wrap a fly line around that and break it, you know. Yeah, he was a man. He said, y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Well, get up here and go back to the field. They got up just like a baby. Saturday he killed her. He said, Billy, I said, you won't grab Paul, the man, Paul will kill me. And Daddy said, well, all 3 of you gonna get him at once. He gonna kill both, all 3 of them. One time gonna go. See, back then, folks used to butt folks.
Yeah.
He said, Paul was gonna butt means butt. Yeah, they used to butt folks back then. And so Grandpa used to rap. Nobody never told him he double jointed. He was a man.
What was his stature? How big was he?
Grandpa, the way he talked, his grandpa weighed about, he was a neat type man. And Grandpa weighed about 185 or 90 pounds, but he was a neat, solid man. You know, back then.
They say he was around 7 foot tall.
Yeah, he was a big man.
7 foot.
And I'll tell you about Grandpa Bill. Now, a lot of folks don't believe this. But now, see, Grandma was French. And a lot of folks don't believe this, but Grandpa Barry's daddy come out of Haiti. Haiti. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. But now, Grandpa Barry's daddy was a German, a black German. And Grandpa, you can look at his nose, and he got a nose just like them Germans. And they used to butt folk. I remember one time, this man named Edward Wilson, Daddy said he come up to their house, and see, all of them farmed together, but Uncle Finley and Uncle Mixon, and then Uncle Jeff. But all of them farmed together because Daddy was 25 years old when he got married.
Yeah, I know that.
And he said when he got married, his daddy gave him his first dollar when he got married. 25 years old, and they worked together. And then Daddy moved down here, and you know where that little house, Uncle Hillside little house.
Yeah, right across
now
from
that's where
Grandma.
Dad and them used to stay.
Okay.
No, they stayed on down like going to George Robinson. You know
Yeah,
that
well,
was
Red Henry stayed.
no going to George Robinson them house. It was
road.
a house to the right.
Yeah,
There's a
right.
house down right down in there. Well, the Hezekiah stayed.
Okay.
But
yeah.
that's where our dad said they used to stay.
Yeah, that was between
Yeah.
where you going over to Grandma Creek. Yeah, the road going that
Yeah,
way and the road going to George Robinson house.
They stayed like going to George Robinson house.
Okay.
Okay, cause see, Buddy, Pinckney, and Sister was born over there. They wasn't born down here. They were born up there.
Okay,
And Sister was born 1905.
that's right.
And Buddy was born 1907. And
Okay.
Pinckney was born 1909. Now, but Pinckney was born 1909, 1910.
Then, okay.
And Webster was born 1911. And
Okay.
there was a child between that what died. That's when he put him Woodrow and Webster so forth.
Now, when were you born, SL?
I was going right up him.
What year?
See, Woodrow, Nanny Mae, Freddie, Maxine, and SL were born right here.
What year?
I was born 1926.
When is
Nanny
it?
Mae was born 1919, and Freddie was born 1920. What? Freddie 80 years old.
No, he ain't.
Yeah, you.
Fred ain't older than Nanny Mae.
Nanny Mae 80 years old.
Man, me should be 80.
Nanny Mae is 80 this year.
She'll be 80 this year.
Yeah.
And Freddie will be 90. Well, how? Freddie won't be. Freddie will be 78 years old this year.
Right. Now, he was born in
20.
yeah,
1921 or 2.
yeah, 1920.
Well, all those 2 years apart.
Yeah, 1920.
Oh, you know all these folks, don't you? And when? You know all these folks when they was born, huh?
Yeah. Because see, now look, I'm going to tell y'all what I used to do. I hate to work in the field. See, I'm the baby. I was born 1926. I would tell you now, I'm 3 years older than, well, Walter
He was born in 27.
was 27. Okay, now, Walter, when I would be 20, I would be 73 till Walter gets 73, Elder Lee gets 73,
Right.
and then I move on. And they'd be 73 till I get 74.
Uh-huh.
And then when I get 74, then they'll move up to, like that.
Yeah.
Because see, I'm just 6 months older than Elder Lee and Walter.
Uh-huh.
But that, I know their birthday. Walter Frank was born, Jane was born on my mama's birthday, the 13th day of February.
Right.
Walter was born on the 26th day, 13th day of January.
Right.
And Elder Lee was born on the 26th day of January.
Yeah.
All right, Joseph was born in May 5th. My dad,
May 10th.
May 10th, and my dad was born, Fred was born May. My dad was born in May.
Yeah.
And you don't live but 6 months out of a year. 6 months you live in death. I'm living in death right now.
Now, I was born November the 4th, 1928.
28.
Yeah.
And Queen Elsa older than you. You sure was, because Queen Elsa was when Welp left him. Queen Elsa was a baby. Because they claimed
Okay,
Queen
well, she's 71 then.
You got no
72.
She got older than I am.
Now, is she still down here?
No, she living in Atlanta.
Okay,
That was Welp's dog.
okay.
And he tried to educate her, but she couldn't get away. But he bought her clothes every winter. He had her up there, and she couldn't stay up there, and had some property up there. He was going, his wife, Welp died, his wife had some property up there. He was going to give, she was going to give Queen Elsa.
That was Edith.
Edith. But she wouldn't go.
Yeah.
He wouldn't go up
Now,
there.
he also had some property in Ypsilanti too.
That was in Ypsilanti, the property.
Yeah.
And he,
Joseph bought it.
that she wouldn't go up that bill.
Yeah.
But see, she had all that ism in her, and they taught her that, and just like she said, well, we sold some timber, that little timber right there. She said, I threw it away. I said, now, Queen Elsa, let me tell you one thing. I said, now, if you had I said, you were born in battle. You wasn't no Tucson. You wasn't born in no Tucson. You were born in battle.
That's the name they gave her. They wouldn't give her Tucson name.
No, they didn't give her Tucson name. They give her battle.
That's right.
With her folk, her mama was a battle.
Right.
See?
Now that folks, she couldn't inherit the
She
Tucson's
couldn't inherit
estate.
nothing. But now I told her, I said, now if you had did like you supposed to do, I said, now I'm gonna tell you something. If my daddy was sick up there, you pass right by, going in that swamp down there by Joe Rich down Cornelia. I said, you need to stop by and ask your granddad for a drink of water. Give him a drink of water. I said, now I don't hate you for that, but you was a full-grown woman. Your daddy had you something out of Ohio when you left. He said he called me when I was in the service. He said, I got my daughter with him. And then when I got another letter from him, said that helper went back to down to Alabama. He said, I'm through with her. That's what his my brother told me.
And y'all remember when when she came up there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember him. I didn't remember his daughter.
When Queen Elsa's daughter came up.
But now what Wells told me, he's going to let her put her in the way she could be a beautician. And that was the quickest way he could put her in school where she go to make her dress folks' hair. That's what he told me. And then he come back and said she's gone. All right? He told me, y'all told me where I said, no, nobody told you. You told your own self. I said, when you get grown, I don't care.
If she'd have went up there with Webster, he probably could have changed her name.
She could have changed her name.
Changed her name to Tucson.
Tucson.
And then that way she'd have been in the...
Been in the Tucson. So I asked her, I said, Queen Elsa, I said, now, I ain't trying to throw you away or nothing, but you didn't even do nothing to try to help do nothing. You never come visit my folks. If you come, Zelma had to come with you. I said, you were grown. You didn't even... I rode the bus or something out of Welford City. I rode the bus, and I told her, I said, now I drive if you go with me. I ain't got no coat. My mama said I got a brand spanking new coat. I ain't had on my back. You can have it. Then she said, George, well, see, Ruby and all of them told her not to do it.
Yeah.
So, the hell, but Webb told her the hell with her. But now, her son, Jabo, her son, Webb promised him a 22 rifle. I broke that 22 rifle down and put it in my suitcase and brought it back home. But see, I wanted to drive my car where I could show around the country, you know.
Yeah.
But she didn't come. And so,
What year was this?
that was in 59. See, Webb died the same year my mama died.
Okay.
He died 30.
That's right.
In 59.
Yeah.
Sure did. He had a tumor on his brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Well, that's quite a bit of history we got here on.
I know, but what I mean,
Right here.
I know that stuff, and like I was telling you about what Grandpa did Elder Wilson. He come over there, see, the Wilson always liked to eat. And so he come over there, he sitting on his little horse, and when he sat on the little horse, he fooled around there, had a little whip, you know, they used to have a little whip. And the Grandpa had a little puppy, like that little thing the ass was tied on for Taco Bell, that little big-eyed dog on, so I love to see it.
Chihuahua.
Yeah, yeah, but anyway, he had a little dog like that, and he had the little whip, and he hit the little dog when the little dog was picking at the mule's leg, you know, and he hit the little dog went on, yes. Grandpa Bill just reached up and got him on that, I pulled him over on that side, boom, knocked him cold into go. Grandma said, Bill, you ought to be see, folks back then used to fight butt folks. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you something else. In my lifetime, White Stephen, your dad, and Jesse James, they used to rap. And now one of them men back had never been on the ground. Your daddy was a man. He was a big, muscular type man. He used to put his arm out there and mean Walton James used to get on it and he hold it right there.
Yeah, my dad was named Ed Johnson.
Ed Johnson, that's right. Just like that. And I'm going to tell you something else about the Tucson women. Every one of them but one married, brought their husband home.
To their parents.
To their parents. Okay, all but one. Sister brought her husband home, that's his mother. Nana Mae brought hers home. Mary Silver, or Mary Tucson, she brought two home, Buddy Williams and the Willie. Viola brought hers home, Jolie. Jane brought hers home.
She and Bridget get married?
No.
Didn't they?
No. Jane brought her home. That's our cousin, Uncle Willie's
That's
daughter.
Louise,
Yeah.
Louise's mother.
That brought Jerry home.
Okay.
All right.
What about Sadie?
Sadie brought Henry home.
Okay.
Nanny Mae brought Earl home.
Okay.
And it ain't but one, my sister stayed sick so long till she had the entire paralysis and all that back when she was little and all. I used to have to shoot her in the knee. That's Maxine. When she married her husband, she said, Mutt, we call him Mutt, his name Washington Bates.
Washington Bay.
You're not going to spend now night in Dave Tucson house. I'm not going to spend now night in Cliff Bates house until you get me a house. He was farming, he left and went to Birmingham. And I carried my brother's oldest 3 daughters to Birmingham. And she was staying on 2nd Avenue. Right up from my brother's house, Pangler's house, down there on Georgia Road.
Yeah, in Avondale.
Yeah, in Avondale. And they didn't do that. He left one on the Michigan. But she was the oldest one. Now, her mind's supposed to have been bad, but she was the oldest Tucson woman had any sin. The rest of them never been.
That didn't marry and bring their husband today.
To bring their husband home. She's the only one. Now I'm going to tell you something else. Dad always told me, he said, it ain't never been but one Tucson preacher. He said, you got these guys claim they can preach. Said, when this guy hit Uncle Percy in the head up there at Hillman Hospital where he was working at, he was working in the kitchen, hit Uncle Percy with a paddle. Now, this guy's supposed to have been married Aunt Gus, which he did marry Aunt Gus. When Aunt Gus got sick, didn't know where he was. But the boy who wanted to marry Aunt Gus, he was I don't know what his name was, but Daddy said he was a farmer. But she wanted to marry a city boy. When Aunt Gus got sick, they don't know where her husband was, but he the one that hit Uncle Percy with a paddle. You know, storing up there. And Uncle Percy had pressure on his brain. He died in Mount Vernon. Had pressure on his brain, and Uncle Percy was the oldest Tucson that ever preached. And then he said he was crazy when he preached. Uncle Percy. He said, ain't never been another Tucson. Said, all the one that I know, my grandson and all, there ain't never been no preacher. I had a brother, he said, Frank wasn't no preacher. He wasn't no preacher. All them guys, Roland and all them, there wasn't no preacher. And James and all them, what tried to be, there wasn't no preacher. His Percy was the only one. All right, I'm going to tell you what he did with Uncle Percy. Uncle Percy did with Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam, back then they used to have the Pullikins, the full teeth. Uncle Sam come down to Grandma's house with his head tied up. Uncle Percy said, what's wrong with you? He said, Percy, my teeth hurt. He said, wait a minute. Where did that come back? Got them Pullikins, throwed Uncle Sam down, said, what you want to do? He said, Percy, you ain't gonna do, you ain't got nothing to do. He said, I'm gonna put it. And he told him to do it right here. He rushed around there and put it. He's not gonna find you some alum and put it in there and stop that bleeding. Now he was crazy then. He was crazy. But Daddy said,
I thought they had the time.
They did have to tie the person in the bed.
I mean, the one that he pulled the teeth.
Uncle Sam?
Yeah.
No, he threw Uncle Sam down and pulled his teeth. Yes, that they do. They were
the oldest too.
Yeah, now that was the truth.
Hey, let me ask you this question. The 40 acres of Tucson property, is it all connected here? Or we're looking at all that 40 acres that we got?
It's in different plots.
Okay.
It's different plots.
How much is in this general area here?
Let's see. Grandma place over there, it's 28 acres over there, because see, they cut out 12 acres to give, well, wait a minute. They cut out 12 acres to give Anna Gray a house seat. Aunt Sally's daughter a house seat.
No, you talking about the original.
Well, just any and all of it, period. I
Well,
mean,
now all of it used to be connected together now. Uncle
Before
Puddy
they was divided.
was just, I'm talking about how much it was.
Yeah,
The
before.
whole thing.
Yeah,
Well, about 400 acres.
40 acres before it was divided to Anna Gray now and to Pod now.
What that way, 40 acres and the grade now was
Yeah.
over the creek, over down the cycle. And see what they did, they cut it, they took 12 acres, 12 out of the 40. 12 out of the 40 square to give Anna Gray a house seat.
Okay.
Yeah, they give her out of that 40, cause her 40 was over yonder in the next side. That's
Over
where
there,
her 40 was.
over there where,
Over there back in Inner Silver House.
then was the land originally just in certain sections, or was it just
Well, now,
one big plot
was
before
part
they
of
gave it out?
Joe Crocker house was built, was that part of the 40?
No, it's come, no. See, hers down in there, see, Edward and them come up first. Uncle Jeffrey and come first. Uncle Jeffrey and started right there beginning before take that bridge.
Right.
And come down for them through there. Till it round one up to that it stopped. And then it come down to where they divided them 12 acres to give Anna Gray a house seat over him. But now, before that was divided, all of that was divided, it was 1,500 acres. It was the Tucson owned 1,500 acres, because see up there where Uncle Jeff and them was,
Yeah.
that was different. That was different from what all this coming down the creek. Coming down the Gable Creek down through about a truss, see.
Right.
And William Robinson had 20 acres between the Tucson land.
Oh, William Robinson did.
Had
George
20
Robinson.
Yeah, he had 20 acres between
Okay.
it. And all this, where my chicken house at, I bought that from Aola's children. Oliver and them.
Yeah.
Willie and them, where my chicken house, they had 40 acres there. See, Grandma gave all three of her daughters 40
Did
acres.
you buy
land.
40 acres from Willie now?
Yeah.
Where did that 40 acres come in at?
Right up there of where Uncle Bud's house used to be on this side of Georgia made them. See, Uncle Mixon and Uncle Bud never to get his money back. You know where,
Henry Jeans?
yeah, Henry Jean used to stay.
Yeah.
Right there.
Did you
Yeah.
buy all of that?
No, I didn't buy all that. But see, that was Uncle Bud decided to get Uncle Mixon land.
Okay.
He bought it off with the aim to give it back to Uncle Bud.
But that was part of the original 40 though.
Yeah, that was part of the original
Okay,
vote.
that was right down here.
Yeah, that's over there by the chicken house. Now I bought
Right.
Uncle Oliver. I bought both of them paws. They had 40 acres.
Well, where's that 40? Is that 40 acres that span across the railroad track?
Yeah, it went across the road. We bought the railroad track too.
And that slough down there, that's
That
yours?
corn, yeah, that's mine. But see, I swapped from the town about, see, Aunt Mary, that was Uncle Puss's wife. She sold them, she had 3 daughters. She sold that when they was children. And
That was across the railroad track.
yeah,
Okay.
Uncle Pussy had that over there. And see what happened, Aunt Mary sold that. Nobody didn't fight it because she had to have some other to take care of them children because Uncle Pussy was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They had that thing on his head, which she taught up down at Glen Hill School. She was a stringer. Aunt Mary was a stringer. All right? When she sold that, Chandler and them bought this land from Theodore and them, and Aunt Mary had to mortgage this land to Titmo. To give Titmo, Foster Titmo. You remember
I
Foster?
remember, yeah.
Well, she mortgaged that land to Foster Titmo, and it's just been sold on down the line. But it ain't nobody got no clear deed to it, and Aunt Mary come from California. And said, right down, I had a tree right there, her first cousin. Said right there, so I'm going to redeem it back. I said, Mary, I'm going to tell you something. If you redeem that back, they're going to send you to penitentiary for selling them children, and it wasn't none of yours. She had 3 children. She had Juanita, Maida, me and her the same age, and then she had another, what this other girl was named? Juanita is older, and this other girl was named Ernestine.
Yeah.
Ernestine, Juanita, Ernestine, and Maylie. Me and Maylie was the same age. But see, that was their land. It wasn't none of Mary's land.
Yeah.
That was them children's land. And she sold that land to help provide for the children, because making school, she wasn't making nothing at teaching school.
Yeah.
And so Dad and none of them didn't fight it. And that's how that land got away from Aunt Mary's land.
Was that part of it where you swapped down here next to the railroad track and got it back and gifted more?
No, I swapped the land I bought for both from Oliver land.
Okay.
From, Aunt Ola's children.
Yeah.
I swapped that. See, they had 40 acres. And telling them, their land was going to come all the way up to Daddy's house.
To the plum tree.
That was going to come to all of that. It was going to come up to Daddy's house when they run that line. And so what I did, when I bought that, I swapped to put town across the railroad.
Okay.
Which that come to me.
Yeah.
That's my land.
Yeah.
And I swapped, and I put that chicken house on some of it. And then put him all the way across the railroad. And see, when he went across the railroad, that land had been sold twice. The different one, they didn't get no clear deed to it, but a quick claim deed. I'm talking about a good clear deed, because they made her come here and she said, well, I'm redeeming back. I said, hey, Mary, would you do that? They're going to put you in jail sitting there with none of yours. And she ain't heard no more from her. Because see, they didn't have a clear deed because she sold them children. That was them children's land. And they was nothing but kids when I was a little bitty boy when Uncle Percy went crazy. Because when Uncle Percy was crazy, he died in Mount Warner. And Buddy and Man Hamlin them went down there and got him and buried him up there at Havana. And ain't nobody put no headstone or nothing on the grave. And so I said I was going to see Juanita and said, I know he is buried on this side of Grandma. Because now you had me to fix your dad. Yeah. And he buried right on the side of Grandma, and there's some rocks around here because it's a flag. Yeah. And so I'm going to have to see Juanita and see what see, I can get it done for a little nothing. I can get it done for about $100. Yeah, about $100. I can get somebody to put a bolt on it for about $100. And then they think you have to buy a headstone. But I get the headstone for a little.
They had a funeral for Uncle Percy, didn't they?
Oh yeah, they had a funeral for him.
Yeah, I know they did because I went.
They had a funeral for him because Buddy and Man Hamlin went down there and bought him back on a truck. You
don't remember what year that was?
Let's see, wait a minute. Uncle Percy, Uncle Willie, and Uncle Finley. Daddy had 3 brothers died in the same year. Uncle Willie died first. Uncle Willie died first. I ain't making no mistake. That was 9. When did your dad die?
36.
1936. Oh, wait a minute. He had 2. Uncle Percy died in 1936.
Okay. I remember because I went to the funeral.
Uncle Percy died in 1936.
Okay.
Your daddy died in 1936 because your mother brought your daddy back down here and buried him. Joe did.
Yeah.
And Uncle Willie died in 1934. That's when Uncle Willie died.
When did Grandma die?
Grandma died in 1933. 33. That's right. Died in 33.
Okay.
And they buried her up that half mountain.
Yeah, I was 5 years old.
1933.
Right. Yeah.
And now my mama and daddy died in 1929.
No.
When the grandpa died.
No, I remember him.
Grandpa Griffin?
Yeah.
You don't remember Grandpa Griffin. You wasn't even born then.
You sure?
You remember when Grandpa Griffin stayed with us? No.
Yes, sir.
When? What y'all say?
Who's staying down
You
there?
don't know Grandpa Griffin. I just remember. I'm older than you.
Yeah, but
you think you do, but see what it is. What makes you
is it
remember?
marked up at the cemetery?
No. He ain't got a tombstone.
Well, we can find in Greensboro, though. We can find in Greensboro.
No. They were keeping no record on them vehicles. Before he wasn't even born.
No.
I was a little bit of fella When they
Maybe some of the stories that they told me about Grandpa Griffin, but
No, now, only thing I can tell you about Grandpa Griffin, he was from a tribe of Seminole Indians. They were migrated out of Florida. He was a little red man, just like McCloud. And the Tucson cannot drink no whiskey because they want to go on the warpath. We got some dangers. We sure is. We got some dangers, folks. They'll fight you.
If any of your uncles on your mother's side still living, any of your uncles.
No, you know Uncle Lee and Uncle Howard, them folks been dead. Uncle William, they see now.
Where was they at?
They was in Columbus, Ohio.
In Columbus.
In Columbus, Ohio.
I told Natalie they was in
They was in
Columbus. Natalie
Columbus,
said they
Ohio.
was in Springfield.
No, they was in Columbus, Ohio, look.
Well, see, that's Shirley's and them folks.
They got to live in Columbus, Ohio, and we got, Aunt Daisy got a son stay over in West Virginia. See, West Virginia was across the Ohio River. Now, I ain't done talking about Virginia. Virginia's a southern state.
Yeah, I thought I knew West Virginia.
Yeah, West Virginia is because they tried to send me over there to work in the fountain when Kaiser went down. I wouldn't go. But now, Uncle Lee got a daughter named Johnny Mae, and he had 3 daughters. He got a daughter by his wife living now, and then he had 2 daughters when he was living in Virginia. He was them a coal miners folk, and the baby girl, she named the baby girl by his first 2 wives. His wife left him, and the one was named Jimmy. I mean her the same age, and I can't think where the other girl died, but she died. They done been down here. That's a long time ago. And so Uncle Lee got 2 daughters living in Columbus, Ohio.
Now?
Now. One of them named Jimmy, I can't think of her last name, and the other one named Johnny Mae.
You don't know what her last name?
Hoyne, Johnny Mae Hoyne. And her folk come out and down in Brownstown somewhere. But now, yeah, Johnny Mae Hoyne, that's what she named. And her mother still lives. Uncle Lee's wife, for his wife, second wife.
You said that was this girl that's sponsoring the family reunion?
Yeah, well, yeah, because I think they're connected with the Griffins. What's her mama's name?
Talking about this girl was going to sponsor family reunion?
Yeah, Shirley Elkins.
She was from the Ward.
I thought the Griffins. Warwick's and the Griffins.
Well, now, Elder Lee's daughter gonna help sponsor this.
Yeah, well, you know.
Well, that's Deborah.
Daughter.
Yeah, that's Deborah.
Deborah, right.
Yeah.
She gonna help sponsor.
Well, she's working with it, but actually Shirley is the one that's putting it on.
Right. But see now, Elder Lee's daughter,
I'm trying to think of Shirley's mom's name. That's
what's Shirley's?
I'm thinking Albert.
Sure.
She's a tall girl
Elkins.
with blonde hair. She was down here.
Well, now they know the war good is.
No,
No.
you say she was, people was raised up here on.
That was supposed to be John Ward's people. Judy Ward.
That's what I'm saying. She come from singing what you see in Cincinnati, didn't you?
I don't know.
Yeah. Then she sang and see what it was. Singing was a dog lady. She was dark. I don't know who sang his daddy was. It wasn't on the John Ward. But he claimed that Judy had singing, and this boy and this girl, they were brown skinned. They were half white.
Okay.
And she wanted to know why that she was dark and they were like that. I don't know what they told. And they sent there, she went to Cincinnati, Ohio. She must have was a young girl or something, went to Cincinnati, Ohio. And this girl would help sponsoring come from her.
Okay.
Come from singing.
Yeah.
Because Singer lived in Chicago, in Cincinnati, Ohio till she died. And this white girl, I reckon they used she had used John Ward's name. Singer did, but she wasn't on John Ward's daughter.
Yeah, I'll talk to her and see how she connected with the two.
Well, now that girl's been down here. She come down here with Deborah.
Did she have blonde hair then?
Yeah, she tall, but she had her hair dyed.
Yeah,
And she
okay.
was tall, slim good.
Yeah.
She been right there where that car parked, that right there, 'cause she come down here with Deborah.
Okay.
And Deborah come down here. Deborah's grandmother died not too long ago, and they had a mess. And Deborah, she supposed to called me, but
Deborah who?
Elderly's daughter.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where was she from?
Columbus.
Columbus, she
Yeah,
born
but
in
what
Columbus.
was it? She was born in Columbus?
Yeah. She's an elderly, no she was, she born down here. So Lawrence G brought her down to see me with a little bitty baby girl, and her mama left and went to Columbus. Elderly's wife, they separated. They never stayed together. And
Where
then,
was they staying at?
Huh?
Birmingham.
uh-huh.
Where down did he stay with his wife at? Where was he at when he got
Right down in them hills.
Down from Mount?
Yeah.
Where G was teaching?
You're right.
Okay.
That's where Elderly met her at.
Okay, I know you used to drive G out there to teach.
That's where he met her
Okay.
at. And he was going with Deborah's mom, and she was born out there.
Okay.
And then she left, the mama left and went to Columbus, Ohio. And Deborah, you know, she went with her mom.
Yeah.
And
Was that in Bill County? Is that still in Hale County?
Hale County.
Yeah.
That's out, it's right above Mount, Hale County School up there. Out there.
Out that way.
This way. The school.
Yeah, I know
Up there in
where,
Mount.
I know where school is.
You know what it is? It's a crossroads, the coaching like that
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
That coming from Mount down there.
Yeah.
That way it was right up there. But anyway, she said she didn't have no ring. After she done got grown, she didn't have no school ring. So I went to Greensboro and I picked out one. And this lady gave me a deal on this ring. I asked her what her mascot was. She said Mohawk. I said, okay. Her name is in her ring, and Mohawk is on that. That's the mascot, you know, in Mohawk where she went to school. And that lady gave me a break. I paid $200 for a ring. And so I told the lady said, the ring is so little, so I don't know whether they can get it all on there or not. But they got every bit of it on there. And I bought her a ring.
That's Lee's.
Lee's daughter.
Okay.
I bought her a school ring, and that lady gave me a break on it. I paid $200 for it. And she got the ring before that I went to check the lady. She said, Miss Tuesday, have you got the ring back yet? And Deborah called me that day before I went out. I said, she got it back. They put everything on that ring. Sure did. Now, she was down here to her grandmother, you know, but I didn't get a chance to see her. They had a big mess.
When was this?
Back here in the first part of the year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we seen it, 3 weeks ago, Russell?
Yeah.
Springfield?
Yeah. Now she got 2 boys.
Mm-hmm. She told me she had.
She live in Deerfield, South Deerfield. In the South Deerfield. Wait a minute. When you go out into Columbus, Ohio, you go right by her house.
Off of 70?
Off
Seven.
70.
70 or 71?
It's 71.
71, I think.
71 come out of Central
Yeah,
Mass.
71. Let me see now. She told me it's a deal. Southfield. That's what it is. Southfield. So when you're coming into Columbus, you go right by her house.
There's another community out near there too.
Yeah.
That the postmark, when I got the letter from my girl,
Mm-hmm.
and it's I forget the name of it, because we had a sister church down there. They came up and worked. We worked for a convention down there.
Well,
And we ate every piece of that fish.
Now, what he do this for?
Now,
Well, we just recording the conversation, that's all.
yeah. Now, what we are interested in now, May, now with the things we asked SL, we asked him, did he know what grandma's name was?
Did he know?
Grandma's mother's name.
No, don't ask me that because I don't know.
You don't know?
I never heard my daddy say nothing about his grandma.
Okay. But you know his grandmother's name, though. Okay, we
I don't know that.
I think we have the name. I think we have the name, but we wanted to find out
What her people were.
Yeah, if anybody knew anything about
who raised Grandma.
I don't know.
Well, itself,
Y'all didn't ask you that?
yeah,
Yeah, I Israel.
Israel.
Yeah, and I guess our speculation was that her mother had to been Israel's wife. That's what we figured, based on the fact that he was in there. Now, nobody had ever said anything about Israel other than the fact that we found out that Jane was raised in the house of Israel.
That's right. Now that's the only thing. Now who is he? I don't know who was that. That was her daddy.
Yeah. Well, funny thing, last year, just by happenstance, we were getting ready to go to Jacksonville, Florida for the reunion. My wife, Penny, she run into a woman in a nail shop up in Cincinnati, and she happened to mention that she was going to Jacksonville, and this woman told her that her family came from were in Jacksonville, and that so they got to talking around where the reunion was, where the family came from. Said Hale County. Said her family come from Hale County too. Her family name happened to be Israel. And said they used to talk, the older people in the family used to talk about the Twosons, so they knew one another. We went down to Jacksonville, and the ones that I was able to contact down there, they did not have any knowledge of their particular family history, so we were unable to contact anything. But basically what we're doing is going around talking to as many folks as we can, trying to get what everybody knows about the history of the family, and then get it put down, documented, and we're sharing, because most of the young people are interested in what their family is all about, where they came from. And we've allowed too many people to pass on without documenting the information that they have. And that's what we want to do, start talking to folks. Because see, me, a younger guy, never growing up in Tucson Town, I didn't know a whole lot
born in Alabama.
Yeah.
You
But he left from around here at an early age. So,
How old you were?
We left
Uncle
down
Fanny?
in 1800.
No, you didn't.
No.
1800
You wasn't
nothing.
born in
1918. That's how I was born.
Oh, you left that same year. You was a year old?
Yeah, my daddy had already left.
Okay.
Because Webb stayed with
He stayed
Uncle.
up.
He didn't come up there to 1928 though. He come up there when I was born.
In
No.
Maxville.
Huh?
Maxville was born when Webb left home.
Well, I was told that he, when did Queen Esther was born?
I don't know. Queen
Well-
Elizabeth was born after Webb left.
I know after you left. Okay, I was already born, but they say roughly we left in 1928.
Okay, all right. If
so
you
Queen Esther
Queen Esther
said it was, SL said about 1929 she was born.
a year after I was. No, he said she was born a year before I did, didn't he?
No, because if Webster left
Oh, okay, he left before she was born.
right.
I know she did. He did.
Okay.
All I can. That's when I remember when
How
Webb
you
left.
doing? All right.
When Webb left home, Queen Esther was born, and I had a
Hello
little
there.
red tam.
All right.
Hey there. And I had a little red tam, and what Santa Claus had bought me, and I gave it to him when he left. And I can tell you which way he went. He went out through the Jack's place when he left, and he must have caught the bus over there in Alabama somewhere.
At the junction.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, Mom and always in my memory told me that Uncle Webster left the same year I was born. So that was 1928. You see. And
But let me ask you guys this, because everybody keeps saying, well, why did Webster leave? I mean, was he in shotgun wedding or something?
No, that's what they're trying to prevent.
That's what he didn't want to do.
He got that girl
He didn't
pregnant.
Oh,
He didn't want to
okay.
marry her.
Right. And he left town.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, who was her mother? Was another family altogether?
Yeah.
Or?
Was there Banks?
No, they they was Ballard.
Battles. Okay. I know it was a B there.
Ballard.
Okay.
Because her sister stayed down here in McCall. Green.
in McCauley.
You ever seen Ed Miles?
Yeah, just like it. Okay, these are the names that we got from SL yesterday of our uncles. Now it was 10 of them.
10 uncles.
10 uncles. Uncle Sam, Uncle Jeff, Uncle Finley, and Pa, and Uncle Oliver, and Mixon, and can't read my own right here.
Alonzo.
No, it wasn't
Percy.
Percy. I got Percy and Will, and
Hezekiah?
Hezekiah.
I don't know
Yeah.
about no Hezekiah now.
Well, he died, I guess, as a youngster. He was
the baby.
Because who that other one, Uncle
Oliver.
Oliver.
Yeah, he died. We got him. Now it was 10 boys and 3 girls. The girl was named
Sally,
Sally,
Augusta Florence.
Augusta, and Viola. If not Viola, it wasn't Viola. Viola was good, Uncle
Viola.
Sam's daughter. Huh?
Vio.
Viola was Uncle
V-I-L-O.
Viola.
Viola.
was Uncle Sam, baby girl.
Right. Now Viola, that's one too.
I know, but Pa didn't have no sister named no Viola. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Okay, it was 3 of them. Only 3
Viola.
girls and 10 boys, and they had a family of 13.
Viola, Sally, and
Augusta.
Patsy. That's what your name, Patsy.
Now let me ask
Which
you
one
this.
was named Patsy? Viola?
No. So Pat married Bo Marks and them daddy, Uncle Richie.
Jose.
Now why didn't we put her Patsy down?
We had her. We should have had her. Oh, we did?
No, we didn't
Okay,
either.
then maybe it's not a Viola then.
No,
Although
It
Patsy
was
was
Viola,
one.
too.
Yeah, it was. It was
It's
Viola.
4 girls. I didn't put down.
Okay, then that's the 14 that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Patsy.
So Pat, we
Okay.
call them call us a Pat, and all.
That's all of the number.
A little bit of what I know, that's what we call it.
Now, did you know Barry?
Who is there?
No,
Your grandpa.
He died in
He
1912.
died
Oh,
1912 before I was born.
Did you know Jane?
Grandma?
Yes.
Yeah, I know my grandmama.
Well, tell me a little something about her.
She was pretty. She wasn't that tall. She was tall.
He had to admit it, huh?
She was taller than
She had
that.
long hair.
Yeah.
Long
when
hair.
grandma died, her hair was down to her buttocks.
Yeah. And she was real fair.
Yeah, she was real white.
Real white.
She was
Real
a pure-
tiny.
Purity white girl.
Right. Now, she died in 1933, is that right?
And well, they always said that she died in 30, but
No.
33.
33.
Yeah. She died in 33.
Well,
And I was 5 years old, and I remember seeing her.
I know
Because
you
we
do.
walked, she used to sit on the porch, and when we walked to church, she would be sitting out there
in her rocking chair.
in a rocking chair.
And I used to take her when she didn't want nothing but egg bread and sweet milk. I used to have to milk the cow, strain the milk up, carry it up there to her, and cook that bread. That's all she wanted. And she liked it okra too,
Yeah.
but she didn't want it but that long.
Let's see. I counted yesterday, and you was 14 years old when she died. 1933, you were 14.
Me?
Yeah. You were born
I
1919.
sure was. That's
Okay,
what they always told
1919
me.
to 30 is 11 years, and 3 more is 14. So you're
So I'm
14.
11 years old, is 11 or 10?
No,
older than
10.
Frankie
You're
May.
10 years old, Frankie May. You're 9 years older than me. Yeah. But
Yeah, and
You know Uncle
she was
Mixon.
danger too, just like
how you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, these are our cousins from Cincinnati. This is your grandma's first cousin. Yeah.
And
this-
you are
This is his son.
David Russell
David.
Tucson from Cincinnati.
This is Natty Mae's grandson. This is Jay's son, the one that we just left over
Okay.
on 9th Avenue.
All right.
I'm going fishing. Nice to meet y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, they thought you had gone to
Look,
fishing already
what
while you
what
was at home.
You ain't gonna carry them bait?
What bait?
Them can of baits I got around there.
What is?
Round there.
What's called bait? Bait.
What you
I got some night claws in the refrigerator.
I got them stuffed in chewing gum everywhere.
Okay, now where we at now? You know, did you know Uncle Sam?
Yeah, I know Uncle Sam. Much as I used to go down Longfield with him and me and Jeet rode that news.
Okay.
What?
What the base at?
Go down there, they in a can and they got a big old thing on them, sitting on it, just like that. They full of dirt. Boy, I picked up me some.
Where they?
Right now.
I know the backyard is big. Let's tell them to get this.
No, they right there under the shed on that them bricks.
There you go.
Thank you.
Now, Uncle Sam, he had how many boys?
2.
Uncle Sam had 2 boys
Sam and Uncle and Kalon.
in Conlon. Okay, and he had 3 daughters.
He had more than that, I think.
Okay, he had,
There, Caned,
yeah.
Mayor, Lucille, and Viola. He had
Okay,
4
four daughters. Now he was the oldest one. Uncle Sam was the oldest one. Okay, you knew all of them.
Yeah, one of
And
them.
Jay was the oldest one.
Mm-hmm, crazy me.
Right. And Uncle Jeff. Did you know Uncle Jeff?
Uncle Jeff got killed before I was born.
Yeah, I think he got killed in 1917.
Now, was that the one that got hit in the head?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
he was down there in the woods.
Yeah, he
You know, right across the, in front of their house.
Yeah.
killed.
Yeah.
Oh, was it the one that was riding on the mule then?
No.
And the tree hit it.
Tree hit him.
Right,
They
right.
said,
Okay.
you know, I don't even born. I ain't never known Uncle Jeff.
Okay. But you knew all of his children.
Yeah, I know all them.
Which one was the oldest?
Sid,
Sid was the oldest one, and
Edwin next,
Edwin,
and Johnny May,
Johnny May,
Gladys,
Gladys,
and Josephine.
Josephine.
Glass my age.
Yeah, okay. And
Yeah.
Josephine was the baby.
We used to fight over rocking chair.
Now,
Is Gladys still living?
No,
she's dead.
no,
Gladys.
okay. If she got killed in 1917, then Whitbecall was born in 1916.
LJ.
LJ.
Uh-huh.
Now she was 3 years older than you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they said she was 4 years older than me. So I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. That's
See,
close
I don't
enough.
know.
That's close enough.
I
And
don't
that
think
was all of
so.
them.
Mhm.
Now, how many of those are still living? How many of
Now,
That's one.
Yeah.
oh, Johnny May.
Johnny May.
May. Johnny May.
Okay.
But she don't know.
Lucille, she dead.
Yeah, Lucille, Camara, and Caned, and Viola, all them dead.
Ed? Oh, you mean Shade?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was named Eddie.
Okay.
Eddie Joe, I think.
Okay.
Something.
Okay. Now, next one was Uncle Finley. Now, Uncle Finley, that's his daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how many of the Uncle Finley kids did you know?
All of them.
You knew all of them.
Uh-huh. See, now he your son, ain't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's from here.
uh-huh. Well, see, I ain't never seen none of CC's kids. If I have, I didn't know them.
Yeah.
And I know you by you coming to Pangnes.
Right.
You know. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I've been down there a couple of times.
Yeah, they tell me you come down there and don't come this way.
Well, you know where you
well,
live?
see, I'd have to have
They
somebody
did.
to bring me down here.
There's Pankame, there's Artesia in Texas. There's Pankame, there's Buddy, there's Paul, there's Susan, and there's everybody.
Yeah.
They know
Linda.
where.
Well, see, I've heard about you for years, and I told Herbert I definitely want to meet Nana May.
Yeah,
And we-
This is an anime, the mean one.
That,
yeah, okay, I see how mean you are.
Don't take no mess off nobody.
You ain't needed a vaccine.
No, I ain't mean it. Cause Maxine don't make no friend with nobody. She ain't never made no friend with
Yeah,
nobody.
she always, she made a friend with Star, my wife. She always right.
Well, see, I know my sister. She ain't. Just like we sat down here and the little thing you said, she didn't like it. Gone.
this guy here, he says, I want to see Nana May. I
Well,
said,
this
you're
is
going to see Nana May.
This
Because
is
he had
now-
heard so much about you
Yeah.
and had
It
never
ain't got
met you.
now teeth. I leave them when
That's
I
all
go
right.
home.
Hey, you at home,
Right.
aren't you?
I got
All right, be comfortable.
I
Be
leave them when
comfortable.
I'm going home too.
Nana May. I got mine too, and I bought them.
I know it.
It's not the
Mine
one
bought
that God gave me.
But the point of it is, I leave mine.
That's all right. That's you. Okay, we covered Uncle Finley. You know all of his boys. Did you go to school with any of them? You didn't go to school with any of them Finley?
No, cause they.
No, they were all went up to
They was
school.
in
They went
They
Cincinnati.
used to come down here because I remember
They
when I was
sure
little.
come down here, but they didn't get no further than my Uncle Hans, as we call him.
Yeah, but how did I see him?
And you must have went to play up to Uncle Hans. Cause when
But I
old and them
remember.
used to come down here, they stayed right up there with Uncle Hans.
Well, they were so close. It was
That's
so-
what I know.
Oh,
But they
I-
didn't have to do nothing but come on down the
It wa-
road there and get under the oak tree with us.
It
And
wasn't.
get dirty.
It
Oh, we
wasn't.
did come down there. I played with you.
No,
last
he wasn't
time.
gonna get dirty.
I wasn't gonna
Yeah,
get
he
dirty.
wasn't gonna get dirty, and he wasn't going near no water.
You remember them mud fires you used to make under the tree?
See, they
That-
remember you now.
Now, that's when Aola didn't know where you was.
See?
And who else? Marie them. Marie them didn't come no further and Uncle Hans. See, we was poor.
Well, that was
No, it was too many of you. We didn't have no place to sleep.
yeah.
We'd have to sleep under the house.
On the
Yeah.
floor anywhere.
Okay.
Made me a
I
bit-
think
You
you're
wasn't no
talking
room on the floor.
Marie Ma.
Yeah, my
Okay,
Marie and
okay.
Now,
Bo and
Uncle
Willie.
Han was
Yeah.
who? Get
Willie.
Uncle
Willie.
He was,
Okay.
we
Yeah.
called him Uncle
James'
Hans.
daddy.
You're right.
Jane them
Okay.
there.
Okay.
See, Paul and Uncle Han, they was just like two flies in a jar butter
Yeah.
mix.
How you get a name like that, Uncle Han?
Well,
That's
that was
what,
a slang
That
name.
was just
They called Pa Buddy, didn't
Buddy. The Buddy. They call Paul the Buddy. All of them call Paul the Buddy.
they? Yeah.
All the
Yeah,
brothers.
But see, we stayed
Short
with
name.
Uncle Sam when we came down there. And, then we stayed
And I
with
know
Joseph
you didn't have none of these.
Josephine. Uncle, with Aunt Josie.
Yeah,
Because Uncle Finley was dead, wasn't he?
yeah.
Okay, you stayed with Edwin now. Right?
Yeah.
You stayed with Edwin now. Okay. Now Oliver,
I don't know nothing about it.
he died young. Estelle was telling us about him. That's the one they were gonna make a doctor.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
got an infection in his foot or something like that, and they had to cut his toes off
I
or
don't
something.
know. He got if he got his toe cut off, he had sugar.
Yeah, probably so. Now
Right,
he
had
probably was
sugar
young too,
And nobody knows
because
it. You was.
he probably was young, one of the
Yeah.
younger brothers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and Mixon, you knew Uncle Mixon. What did Uncle Mixon call
Don't
Friday?
you, Bud, don't you put your feet in my car like that.
Yeah.
Cause I was sick. I was sick and it had rained. Uncle Mixon come down there and far as Uncle Mixon to take my husband to Malva. He told him he couldn't come in his car with his muddy feet. That's how he was, Uncle Mixon. He didn't want nothing and honey.
Well, that's the way he was. You know, we all have our shortcomings. Did the police get killed down there?
When?
I don't know, but they having a police funeral on that.
Oh no, they had that funeral yesterday. That was
No, they're having it now.
Yeah, right now.
Right down
Yeah, but that
there.
might not have been police because it wasn't enough cops.
Well, we
Generally, when a
find out,
policeman
Yeah,
goes
it was a
there.
bunch of them. They had that limousine and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Looked like to me the pallbearers was policemen.
Yeah, but see, if a cop
Where was
passes, you'll
that?
see cars
Just
and
a
everything.
minute ago.
I know that.
Yeah, right up the street here.
Oh, up at that Calvary Church.
Yeah.
I know I seen all them cars up there, but I didn't know
Was it the police
who
officer?
police or what.
Yeah.
But anyway, I know this boy that buried yesterday. He was he was off, retarded and all.
Yeah.
They was with them yesterday. This time yesterday.
Okay, we've covered all of it. You don't know anything
I don't
about
know
him.
About him.
And Uncle Mixon, you know him. Now, how many good daughters did he have? 2. They was named
Grace
Grace and
and
Ira.
Ira.
Ariel.
Yeah, our son lives in Tallahassee, Florida now.
And she down there too in the nursing home.
In Tallahassee?
Somewhere.
Did she go to Tallahassee?
Yeah, she's in Tallahassee with
Because
him.
Okay.
Yeah, he carried with her.
Okay.
Yeah, he come and got her.
Yeah, okay. We met him. He was at the family reunion last year in Jacksonville.
Arnold.
with,
Arnold Tucson
Arnold
Bell.
Tucson.
What his name?
Arnold Bell.
I ain't never seen him.
No, well, he's
I know
he's
it, but
about your age, isn't he?
Well, he's probably younger than I am. I would say Arnold's probably around years of age.
40.
Yeah.
I don't see. I ain't
Those girls was
who? Ariel?
Uncle Mixon's daughters. They way older than I am.
Sure is. Both of them.
You see,
And Grace
his mother must be pretty close to 75 or something like that.
Well,
Because
he may
those
be a
girls
little bit
were big
older than
girls
that. Maybe he's
when
older.
we moved to Tuscaloosa.
Sure was.
They was big girls
they
then.
was-
But
they
I
was-
just figured he was
they
younger than me.
Them children was in going to college when y'all went to Tuscaloosa. Grace and Arelma?
Yeah.
Arelma,
Now, that was,
Arelma, you're about older than me.
yeah. That was 1939
When,
when we went to Tuscaloosa.
sure was.
1939. You see, okay. So they only had 2 children.
Only 2.
It's only 2. His son is a real nice person.
See
his daughter.
how many children Arelma had? Just one, wasn't it?
2 boys.
Two
Two
boys.
boys.
Because I know I went to New York, visit my daughter Barbie, and she didn't stay nowhere from my daughter. And I called her, but she never got there.
Yeah.
Well, Grace in New York now.
Grace is in New York. In fact, I talked with her Saturday. She called me Saturday.
And she done called me in January.
Well, see, her husband didn't want her to be bothered with the family or nobody. He was that jealous. Yeah.
And she
like
still
it?
got him?
No, I don't know whether
No,
he's dead or
she's
what.
by herself now.
Well, see, I'd have left him the next week, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he kept her. He was a foreigner, and he was just that jealous.
But all
Was he,
them there, all them
was he
foreigners.
black?
No.
It was Jamaican, they said. Wasn't it?
Jamaican.
Okay. Okay.
He was just that jealous.
I mean, she
So-
was like too.
Yeah.
So you didn't know anything about a Hezekiah?
No.
Only
No more than
Hezekiah.
our uncle Hezekiah.
That's the only one I knew
Anna
about.
Gray's daddy.
And
That's
what was
the
her
only one
mother? What was Anna Gray's?
Sally.
What do you know about Annie Gray? Because everybody seemed to say that she just lost touch. They didn't know whether she was alive or dead or
We
anything.
don't.
When
Now,
the
last time I heard from Anna Gray, she was in Sylacauga nursing home.
It's in Birmingham.
No, I don't know where Sylacauga at. But anyhow, it ain't.
Sylacauga. That's
And let me see, when I seen Anna Gray last, she had a husband about young as you. And
You saw her last year?
no, I
said
saw her
last.
husband.
Oh,
When I saw her last,
uh-huh.
she come here. She brought her a little new husband here for me to see him. And I told her right in front of her that she did not need you in her but age, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a lot of people, just like this new movie came out not too long ago, how Stella got her groove. Did you see it?
Yes.
Was that,
Yes.
was that the preacher?
Who?
Did she marry?
Anna Gray.
Man, what preacher?
She married a preacher.
When?
Yeah, he took everything she had. Yeah.
Man, hush. Is she a little boy like
Well, I
the
mean,
age
that
of-
may be afterwards then.
What year was this, Muddy? Can you remember?
Let me see, Anna Gray married about,
You had moved down here.
Anna Gray been here. And I
Okay.
moved in 59.
59.
I moved in 59.
So since then.
Yeah, about 58 or 57. And Anna Gray, see, G bought Anna Gray's property. G
Yeah.
come here
Yeah.
and met Anna Gray here.
Okay.
And they, had their little business here.
Okay.
And the same little fella was with us. And he wanted to know why she was selling her property to that lady. I said, that's my cousin. And she sell it to whoever she wants to.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Now,
Okay, and Uncle Hezekiah, they sell it when they had one child.
that's right.
That
And
was
that's
Anna Gray.
Gray.
Right.
And Anna Gray married one man as I know of, and I don't know what he was named because he made me mad and I didn't ask him. When he wanted to know why she was, doing this.
Okay.
Now, so
Okay.
see, and about 3 weeks later, the same little man she called herself Mary was in prison.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
That there was stealing cars, doing everything. And he put Anna Gray back on the street.
Okay.
Because she was staying with her aunt. She had 2 aunts stayed up here by Parker High School. Both of them dead
That
now.
was Uncle Hezekiah's people.
Sister.
Sister. Okay, Uncle Hezekiah was Annie Gray's, and that Sally was her mother.
Right, that was for her sister.
Okay, she was a Tucson. Okay, what about Uncle Percy?
Yes, Uncle Percy, he was loony and mean.
Well, after he got hit in the head.
Yeah, somebody, I don't know who hit him now, don't ask me.
Yeah, well, we found out who hit him.
Mhm. But anyway, they had a conference. You know, African American folks have conference. They had it here in Fairfield. And he went loony in the church because he wanted to kiss the bishop's wife.
Yeah, we heard that too. Okay.
Yeah. And he had Maida, Ernestine, and Juanita. I counted them backwards, but it's Juanita, Ernestine, and Maida. He had them 3 girls. 2 of them dead.
Okay.
I don't know where I think Ernestine living. I'm not for sure.
Yeah.
But Maida and Juanita dead.
Yeah, the last one you mentioned is in California.
All of them was in California.
Yeah, because she's the one that came to the family reunion in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Okay. Lived with grandma, the grandma's
Stayed right there in Grandma's house till he died. Till he went to till they sent him to Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon. Did you go to school with his daughters? Where did his daughters go to school at?
In Tuscaloosa.
In Tuscaloosa. Would they move up there with Uncle Mixon?
No, they bought her a place up there on 19th Street.
Okay.
And then she married a guy, had a cleaner. I don't know what that man was named now.
Yeah.
Now, who was his daughters?
Who was
Juanita,
Juanita?
Ernestine, and Maida.
Okay, it's Percy's.
Maida was
Uncle
the
Percy's
baby.
daughters. And 2 of them have passed, and one is still alive.
I think so, and
Yeah.
one of Juanita's sons stay in Tuscaloosa, I think.
Well, we can ask Carl about that. If she, Mildred, Amelia George or some of them.
They lied not to know. Cause,
You don't think Carl would know?
I might have that boy's address in there, in there.
Do you know what his name was?
I don't know what his name, but I think his name is in that book
Is he a Tucson?
too. No. He had to be out the one of Juanita's children.
Oh, okay. They don't want to be a Tucson.
He wouldn't be no.
Okay, we've covered Uncle Percy now. Now we go to Uncle Will, Uncle Hunt. Yeah. How many daughters did he have? Uncle Hunt, Uncle Will.
Yeah, he had a whole ton. He had a whole ton of folks, children,
He
didn't he?
didn't have but 3 girls.
3?
Jane and
No.
did he have 3? Yeah, Jane, LB, and Sadie.
Right, because now Uncle Hunt had 2 separate sections of children,
Okay.
and because ain't
Dawson.
yeah, what's the mom's brother sister's name?
That Ola.
Ain't Ola. Ain't Ola died. And Uncle Hunt got married again, and he had 2 different sets of children, and the oldest one was
Who you want Uncle Hunt?
yeah,
Consalma.
Consalma. Salma Tucson was the oldest one of Uncle Will.
Hey there.
Uncle Will, and the next one was Sadie. Okay, Sadie was the oldest daughter, and then Jane. No,
it was Jane.
What about Eka?
Jane older than Eka.
Was it? Okay, Jane, and then Eka, and LB. LB was the baby. Okay, now that was through the first marriage, and then after his wife died, he married a lady named Dorothy.
Dorothy. What ain't Dorothy went by?
Yeah. I don't know, Aunt Dorothy, we call her Aunt Dorothy Tucson, and she had some children, and the oldest one of them was named WJ, and then TJ, and AB, and
was that AB or LB? Or was LB somebody
Alvin. His name was Abner.
Oh, okay,
Abner,
AB,
we call
all
him
right.
AB.
Yeah.
Everyone knew him by AB, but his name was Abner. And the baby daughter was named Geneva. That she was
She
the
just
baby.
passed out in California.
Just passed in California. And Geneva was Geneva older than me, not me.
Plug was old as you.
No.
You old as you. Plug young and enough.
I know she was younger than that, but I was asking you was she older than me. I thought Plug and I was in the same grade.
About the same age.
Yeah.
About the same
Born
age.
about 1928, 27, 28.
Plug was born after I married. I married in 38. And Plug was born after I married.
No.
Yes, he was. Oh, yes, he was.
Was that Uncle Hun's daughter? Huh?
No.
I thought that was Uncle Hun's daughter.
No, AB is Uncle Hun's baby.
Well, I didn't
No,
know.
yeah, was it AB? No, LB was Uncle Hun's baby, but on an older side.
On the older side.
But Plug is on ain't Doctor's side, but Uncle Hun ain't none of her dad. Well, Uncle Hun was none of her dad.
Oh, other word, Plug was born after Uncle Hun died.
Yeah, Plug was born after I married. Plug used to go right out from their house, you know where their house at, and I stayed right across there.
Yeah.
Now, what was Plug's name?
Geneva.
Geneva, okay.
She went by Tucson, no.
But she won't now. She was a James.
James. Well, okay, who was her father? Did you know that?
Lynn.
Huh?
Not Lynn.
Jesse?
No, Jesse. Yeah, and Jesse.
B's father?
Mm-hmm.
Jesse J was her father. Okay. If Jesse Jane was her father, then she and B and JD and all of them are sisters and brothers. Which is Aunt Dorothy's kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that. See, all these
I know
years.
there's enough for you to know make a word big enough.
I know it, but Nana Mae, you know, I listened to y'all talk for years. You know, I wasn't allowed to say nothing, but I was listening.
Now, I know.
And I knew about everything, but I didn't say nothing. You know, because you know when I was coming up, you didn't butt into grown people's conversation and stuff like that, and you would talk, or my grandmother would talk, and I wasn't allowed to say anything. And if it was anything private like that, then I had to leave leave anyway. You see, that's the way we were brought up.
But now,
You did not look in grown people's face when they was talking to other grown people. When grown people were visiting, you would leave and go play some other place. And that's the first time
you ever heard that?
I ever heard that. Now,
Well, they tell me, now I don't know how true this is,
okay.
because I didn't go to no family reunion. Say Abraham was in Michigan. She was in Michigan. And Abraham had him about 8 swigs too many. And got up in the, you know, where all y'all had congregated, and told him that, see, I always call her Plug.
We all did. This was one of those slang names.
Yeah. And he got up in the thing and told us that you just hush because you is not no Tucson, you's a James. And told him who her dad was and everything. The Plug just went crazy. But see, I wasn't a crazy. I'd have got up and hit him 10 licks and he had no business saying that.
I can't remember Plug being at a family reunion.
Yes, you was. Plug have been at the family reunion.
Yeah, yes, she have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plug have been at the family reunion.
You remember Geneva from California, Russell?
Didn't know. I've only talked with her. I talked with her on the phone.
On the phone. She came to a family reunion.
In Michigan.
Yeah.
In Michigan.
And Abraham came to one too.
That's the one that what broke her up from coming to the family reunion.
Yeah.
Because he got up and bow-faced her there. And he had no business doing it.
You didn't know Abraham Ransom, did you?
No, I don't think so. No,
Okay,
I just Jacob.
That was yeah.
I know Jacob.
That's Jacob Jr.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't think you knew Alberta's husband, did you?
probably not. No.
No,
because
he
he's been dead, and they were divorced a long time
Okay,
too.
so he did that to her in Michigan. Huh?
Yeah, he did that to her. That was Alberta's brother-in-law. That was Jake Jr.'s uncle. What did that?
Okay.
And I'm trying to remember which one it was. I don't know whether the one we had at the
but it
college.
was up there, cause see, I ain't been to one, but one
Yeah.
And which one was that?
in Birmingham when it first started.
Okay.
Painting was over it. And I went to that one, and me and him, he asked me, he said, now he said, you coming to the family reunion? I'm over it. I said, yeah, I'll be there.
That must have been in 77.
That's when it first started.
Well, it started actually in 72.
72.
Well, that's when the first one was right over here.
Okay, well maybe it was around 73 or something. No, the first one was in Michigan.
Michigan.
Uh,
It started right after Edgar died.
Well, they
Yeah.
come from there.
Okay,
So
well, probably,
painting was over it.
then that was probably 73 then.
And I went. I ain't been to another one.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
it has changed. Can we get you to come
No,
to another
ma'am.
one? Why?
I don't want to.
Why?
Well, I had her.
Let me share something with you
When we
because
had,
it has changed.
yeah.
You know what it is? It's a weekend fellowship.
That's good.
A
I wish
weekend
y'all
fellowship.
all good luck.
Well,
Now,
I'm,
when we
I'm,
had it.
I'm about to send you a tape of
This what you doing now?
yeah of the
Do
some of
that.
the reunions that we've had, so
Well,
you
that'd
can
be
just see.
fine.
You
because
got
it's-
the video with
No.
you? Video?
No, I ain't got
Well, you got
Bobby
some
them
folks
got
in here.
one.
That
Bob and them will get one.
Yeah, they got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
But
the young
anyway,
people got
that's the first one I went to,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the first one he went to. And when he said, "Now I ain't going to the other," "Is you?" I said, "Mm-mm." He said, "If you don't go, I ain't going." And I ain't went, and he didn't go.
But see, back in them days, there used to be a lot of parties, a lot of drinking.
A lot of all that.
All of that has changed. All of that has changed. It's just a family fellowship, and it starts with little kids right down
That
here on
I've
up.
been around ever since I've been. How many was y'all? It was 50 of them, and the 75 buddies, and the 25 penguins,
Mhm.
and I've been with them all.
Yeah.
No, okay.
But now we're drawing them in from all around the
Well,
country
that's
for
good.
one
That's
weekend,
good.
in which we just have a fellowship
Y'all
with
just have
each
a
other.
good time.
Okay.
Y'all have my prayer.
You can come and watch the fashion show, the little kids.
We had one in Birmingham at the conference center, and she and I looked for the picnic in the rainstorm for hours and couldn't find it.
Couldn't.
Now,
And
I still don't know where it's at.
and ain't nobody told me that
Hey,
where it was.
we
either.
looked everywhere. We had maps
to
and everything.
stop on the road out of the storm.
Hmm.
I told him, I said, never go nowhere.
And
Else on nothing.
that was in must have been '89 because I had my Mustang when we had it at the Civic Center.
Okay.
Okay, because I just got so disgusted with everything, and I had
Cause Love was sick when we left here. You know Love was sick?
yeah,
And we had to wait till the storm over to come back.
yeah, okay.
We didn't, you say y'all got lost?
We
Going
sure
to the
did.
park?
We couldn't find it. We had a map too. They had maps for us and everything. We could not find that bottom. But we went to every picnic area. Where were we at? We were down 65.
Yeah.
Went down 65 to some place. I think possibly it was the same place where we had it when we was here
The other
the
year.
other year. Down there where you said all those people getting drowned and snakes
Yeah.
and things.
Down at Oak Mountain.
A lot of fishing and stuff down
I
there.
can't figure out where could have been.
No, I don't know either, but
Did y'all find? We
Well,
couldn't
we
find.
would have followed somebody down there. We'd have
Yeah.
followed a convoy down.
Yeah, but I left from here. We left. We had 2 cars,
sure did.
and we could not find it. We stopped and asked people about it, where it would be, and they they couldn't tell us about it. But anyway,
And even now, see if they'd have had up a sign, you know,
Yeah.
it's like these Russells come from down to Uniontown. They had a sign right over here on 9th Avenue,
yeah,
pointing them to
Yeah.
Dunbar Street.
yeah. Now last time we had it in Birmingham, now we didn't have no trouble.
Yo,
See, because we left right from out there and what is that, Brookwood out there on the other side of Hoover.
I reckon.
Yeah. Then we just come right around and went right on out there, and we found didn't have any problem at all.
But we showed
And we,
boy, thunder and lightning.
it was a,
Down there last year.
huh?
Yeah, you had to been down because that was the year after we had hosted it, and we definitely would have
It was
followed up.
storming. It was a
Yeah.
storm that day.
I don't remember the rain, but
Lord,
I know we were here.
It
I know
stormed
we
with
were-
lightning
Yeah,
and thunder
thunder
and everything.
lightning, and we had to stop on the road.
Right. Because I left from going to the picnic. I left from the hotel and come back down here and picked up Nanny Mae now. Then we went down there and tried to find him. Okay. Now we got Uncle Bud. Uncle Bud was a preacher, right?
And he said, well,
Yeah.
And Uncle Bud's name was.
Uncle Bud. Was Uncle Bud named Lonzo? Uncle Bud was named Lonzo.
he said, well, him and Payne the preach just alike. You know, don't worry about that.
Okay, and we, I was telling that cell number about you and I went to Uncle Bud's house and he had a little bit of something and we ate all of it.
Uncle Big, ain't had that, cooked 6 biscuits out like that, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
see, me and him gonna catch for number 43.
43.
Go in the mouth. Okay, Uncle Bud, come out. Now, man. Okay, what you want? Y'all better get up. HS, that's what he called it. He had it. HS and cook breakfast for y'all, for us. I said, okay. I said, over. Get up and wash your face. I'm gonna get up and wash my face, take a now bath, and I'm gonna fix your breakfast. I'm gonna put every bit of that what they had to cook on your plate. I mean, you better eat up every bit. See, they had them used to like to cook grits, and them little 6 biscuits about that big and hard, you can take them. And rice. They ain't never like no rice, nobody. And I got up, I fixed her for breakfast. Now, man, that's Uncle Bud. Now, man, so, you go eat? No, I ain't eat. I ain't hungry a bit, Uncle Bud. I ain't hungry a bit. I told her, I said, if you don't eat all this, I'm putting on your plate, because I won't know. A little cup of rice about that big, a little frying pan with a little piece, about 3 little pieces of pork liver in it. A little gravy. I slammed all that over in a plate, because it wasn't nothing for me. And Uncle Bud came in. I was just finna leave out the door going up here to Kiss 43. Ain't that? You didn't cook no breakfast? And I said, yeah, I cooked breakfast. It's in there. The Lord said, no, it ain't going up. It's all up. And I'm gone.
I wasn't very old either, Uncle Bud.
Huh?
I wasn't very old.
Oh, that boy ain't had to always is cook nothing. See, I used to stay with him around here in college. I
Well,
used
see,
to
Uncle Bud, he, all 3 of us come down here, you know, we'd always stop by the house. He got a penny Mary Jane and broke it.
Give me front of a piece of it. Whatever Mary Jane, you know what that is? It was.
Yeah, it was candy with a little peanut butter in between.
Sure was.
Yeah.
So you get 3 for a penny. So, I was 7 years old, so mother, she gonna stop by. She rode down there and told her she was gonna stop by. Then I come in, wasn't nothing in the icebox. My mother
Nothing.
had to go and buy food. Uncle Bud sat down at the table and ate.
I tell you, ain't never. And tea cake, you can put them in a slingshot.
Now we heard about those tea cakes yesterday.
Yeah. Nanny Mae,
What?
I heard somebody said that that house that Conlanda was in was Shade's house.
That's right.
And Conlanda took it from Shade.
Right. Sure did.
He took it from Shade. And Uncle Bud lived right across the street.
Right.
Yeah. Now, why did he take it? To the house?
Well, she was in no shape to
Was she married,
who?
Jay,
When?
when she had the house in Tuscaloosa?
Yeah, cause couldn't her and couldn't Jeep daddy couldn't.
Oh, geez, daddy.
What is the word?
Now, who was Shade?
That was
Couldn't Ed.
Ed. That was Uncle Sam's oldest child.
Okay.
What
Okay.
what couldn't Ed? Who? Jimmy. Couldn't Jimmy? Jimmy
Okay.
James.
Jimmy
That's Jeep daddy.
Jimmy James
Uh-huh.
was G's daddy.
Right.
Okay. Now G was born in what? You G went
Back
to school
up.
together.
Yeah, but I don't know how they said. Now I'm going by what Hale said now, cause you know people didn't know when the children were born. You know they come on moons and stars and sun. But anyhow, they always said Jeep was older than me. Now I don't know how that could.
Was y'all in the same grade?
See, I didn't have the sense she had, and that's the reason Jeep went crazy too. See, Jeep could read a book from Glen Hill Church to Aunt George's house, and she could recite every bit of it. And see, I ain't never been a reciter. She could. I ain't telling no story now.
She had extra. I had the word, but I missed it.
I know what you're talking about, but she
Yeah.
could. She could. Now she didn't never see all us. Lucille used to give us our school exercise speeches,
Yeah.
and a week before she gets Jeet anytime. She wait till the last day of school to give Jeet her.
Yeah, Lucille
Okay.
was G. Sant, right?
Right.
Okay, and she was y'all teacher.
Lucille,
Yeah.
my cousin Lucille. I won't say Lucille. That's me ain't like
Yeah.
that.
And when I started the school,
Who was their teacher? Who was your teacher?
LJ.
Yeah, she was just.
No, Miss Susan. Cause Lucille was still teaching
Yeah.
when I started the school.
Mm-hmm.
And after she left, then LJ started teaching us.
Because they couldn't find no teacher.
Right, and after then they got Mr. Williams. Remember Mr. Williams?
Yeah,
Okay, Professor, we call him Professor Williams.
right.
He was from Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
And then we moved to Tuscaloosa then, while he was still down there.
And Tucker. Don't you remember Tucker? He was the one who had the short leg.
I thought Tucker taught over in Guinea.
He did. Tucker and William, both of them come to Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I know Tucker.
William died before Tucker did.
William did. He, last time I saw him, he was working for Van Hoosen Funeral Home.
Who William?
William was. And that was,
Long years ago.
oh yeah. I was trying to think what year was it. Okay.
Before we leave from there, did Uncle Bud have any children?
Two.
Yeah,
And they were
Susie and Benny.
in Benning.
Susan Ben and Alma.
Benny and all.
Okay.
Now, are they both dead? Okay.
Did they have any children you know of?
Benny had one.
Yeah, one.
Oh,
Are they still down here, or
That girl left from down here after Uncle Bud died. She went to Denver, Colorado. Ain't nobody heard tell her husband.
is that the one that maybe we got some family by the name of Colin that's out in Denver, Colorado. She was a Tucson. She married a man by the name of Colin, and they're in construction, big construction. In fact, they
That
worked
might be her.
worked on the Denver airport, that big modernized airport we just put in. They got a big contract
Well,
on
that
that.
might be
So
her.
that may be, because I know there's somebody was a Tucson that's connected in Denver, Colorado.
That's
The
her.
name is Colin, Colin, because you got a Colin listed in your book, but I think it's from somewhere here in the South. But I do believe they probably are
She
related.
ain't never been. She ain't never been to none of the family reunion.
Right.
No.
Yeah, because I found her name out through Alonzo, out in Alonzo from California.
Columbus.
Some baby brother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
He come to the reunion.
but then he know what that girl was named. Geraldine.
Yeah. You know why he would know? Because he and they live right across the street from him.
Okay, then yeah.
Now
Then,
what was that girl name? I don't know what she
I'll
was
tell you
named,
what, Nana Mae,
Geraldine.
we'll find out.
That's what
If
she
he,
is.
if he come to the reunion this year, we're gonna find out is she the one?
Okay.
And if
Now
you
that's Uncle that's Sue, that's Billy's baby.
Okay.
And she had a baby. This girl did.
Mhm.
Cause Uncle Bud and my daddy wanted to kill the man who did it. And we talked him out of it. Now,
what you out of way law?
who? Well, I ain't no need me saying this.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Saying.
But we'll find out about that
Bud
Coleman.
killed him. And I had to talk, boy, I was running up and down West Virginia. Don't y'all go to Tuscaloosa to do nothing up there. To Roger. That was being a husband. Now that's where it's going.
Okay.
Now.
Okay. That's all. Those are all the
That's it.
sons.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all the sons we covered. There was 10 boys and 3 girls. 4 girls.
Mm-hmm. That's 14
That's
children.
14. Now before you said it was only 13.
Well, I thought it was 14 originally, but we could only
Miss
come up with
Patsy
one.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Now SL, we went through all of this, you know, with
Yesterday.
SL and trying to find out how much you knew
Now what
about it.
y'all gonna do with all this?
This
Put it in a
information-
book?
We're gonna make a report. We're gonna make a report of the things. See, we've been out. It's gonna be down here.
Well, we're doing a lot of different things with
Oh,
it.
y'all have been
What I've been doing is I've got a bunch of boards. I've been developing a family tree, in which I start from Jane and Barry, and then we develop each line that we can. For so many years, we were only really able to develop out of 2 to 3 lines, simply because that's all the information we really had. And the only place for me to pick up information was running into people at the reunion itself. And every year when you get somebody new in, then we would encourage them to, hey, add your information here. Let's see how you're tied into the family. And really what we're starting to get is the overall structure.
Regular.
Yes, yes.
Do something.
Right.
That's why we come down to talk to the oldest one with the.
Well, how come y'all don't go up there and talk to Johnny May? I ain't old.
Well, Johnny May, I don't even know where Johnny May stayed.
And another thing, Johnny May just like a baby. Johnny May is a good child. I like to die when I seen Johnny
Yeah,
May.
I visited, what was it, 2 years ago we visited with her? Yeah.
And she was pitiful then, wasn't she?
Well, she had a problem.
Cause Josephine's husband, they done carried him to Akron. That boy done carried him, that boy and the man Akron. He was pitiful.
He had lost citizen too.
What's his
He
name?
had already lose, they said. Cause I talked with him quite a bit. Cause my mind stayed on Josephine here for about 2 weeks. I said, now I know what I'm gonna do. Now she ain't gonna tell me nothing. Now they don't tell you nothing.
No, they never did.
And why? That's what I want to find out. Why?
I don't know.
Crazy.
Well, see, the only thing that I can remember is they took up with us, and we could go down and talk to them. But that's as far as we could go. They didn't want to be bothered with running down the rest of the
Sure didn't.
They never did.
Because they've been stayed up here 3 months.
Yeah.
Nobody went to see him. Every time you call over there, baby, he's not here. And I know they were lying.
Yeah, well, see, Marie called out here about finding out whether who had died, and she told nobody. So that's the reason we didn't know anything.
Okay,
Well,
now.
you know, at that time, I was coming down here at least 2 or 3 times a year. I done that for 15 years. And I come down one time, everyone was there. And then I came down again, and they tell them met them up at the truck stop, the
Sure, that's
rest area.
That's where they
And then
carry
they pick him up, and then they take him up there. And the next time I came down, he was dead. Yeah,
Well, see, that's the same. That's what I'm finna tell you now. See, that's the reason I find out where Josephine was. My mind had been on her, but I didn't call her. I called her husband, and she had been in the hospital 3 weeks. And
what
he
was
took
her husband's name?
Leander.
Yeah, is Leander the one they took back down to Akron?
They He told me, he said, now man, I'm gonna tell you the truth. He said, I don't know what is your fault. I said, you close to me. I said, but I can tell you what they crazy as hell.
Yeah.
Nah.
Now, you remember when I came down here about, it must have been maybe 10 years ago, that Panky May come and pick me up. Was it pretty close to 10 years. Because I stayed with you. And she
Carried you back.
carried me back home with her, and I stayed all night with her. And she took me to all of them's house. And I seen them, and I seen LJ. She had a retired kid.
Yeah, and they had just told him out of the cemetery.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
And he old too.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I seen her too. I seen LJ and.
I saw her day when they buried Buddy's boy. She didn't look good then.
You seen him? You seen her since then?
Not since they buried Buddy's boy. Before I went to see her when they buried her.
Ooh, yes, you did.
Twins.
You seen him when Mary died. Remember you and I?
Oh, see, Buddy's son done died since. We done been down there. Buddy's boy stayed in Birmingham. Buddy had.
Oh, Buddy's boy.
Yeah.
Okay, he just died.
Baby, get out the sun for you.
Oh, no, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
But anyway,
He died when? Not Roy's
last
boy.
year.
He died last
Yeah,
year.
in February.
Yeah.
I saw her then. She was at
Somebody told me after he was buried that he had died.
I said, nobody called us. Tell us.
Oh, no, Buddy's boy died a couple of years ago.
Yeah, she's not talking me. You're talking about Roy Tewson's
I'm talking
boy.
about my brother's boy.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Joseph, not my brother.
Oh.
But not my little sister. Not by
Buddy
you.
had 4 children here.
Yeah. See, he had 4 children in Birmingham.
And
Your
12 by little
cousin.
was at 16. Oh, yeah. And all of them just alive.
Now, that's the last time I seen them, Wooden. You know, when I took you and Panky May, and I had to help both of them up the stairs.
Well, see, when
To the
you
church.
didn't see them when they buried us. The 2 little ladies had hands together.
I did not
Somebody
see
come
them.
there to the car and told me, said, that makes me there go your cousin. I said, who is they? They said, Johnny May and LJ. And they always, wherever they be, they would have their, LJ would have her hand, or else she would have her hand.
Yeah, and I walked between them up those steps. What do you call that temple?
Masonic Temple.
No, where they had to come here to funeral. That's
Down here,
on
at
18th.
St. Mark. At St. Mark in Tuscaloosa.
And on 18th Street. Okay. And the steps are kind of high, and I had to help them up there. And they was kind of puny then.
They was puny.
And
And,
that was-
and Johnny May not, this way Johnny May walked, just like that.
And I still have that obituary at home. Canaries. And I can't remember what year it was. But I haven't been that many years ago. Probably.
About 4, 5, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
We got married
Yeah.
down. About 6 years
Because
ago.
I came down here, and me and Carolyn,
And we,
and you told me that Conmira died. It was the Saturday before Easter, because we came down here for Easter. And I took you and I had my truck there. And I
we
took
went in
you.
the truck.
Yeah.
Well, see, she got all the pictures of the uncles and aunts and everything.
And her called Johnny May got sister, his mama.
Yeah, she got all of them.
Sure is.
And see, I kept after her about getting grandpa and grandma fishing, and she said she would take it to
A place in
studio,
Birmingham
yeah,
and have it drawn
draw
on.
it up. And I had to send the photostat copy back down there because she said the people wanted it back.
They didn't want it before.
Did you get the pictures?
Yeah, I got the pictures, but I couldn't get none of the rest of the pictures. She got all the boys and the girls.
And she the only one have a picture of Mama.
She got everybody's
She got
picture.
everybody's picture. Because last time I talked to Johnny May, I asked her, I said, Johnny May, I said, let me have the picture. Let me have sister draw it up. She gonna do it, it ain't gonna do nothing. and ain't did it yet.
Well, why didn't you tell me before now? We could have gotten together all these years I've been coming down
Well,
here.
honey, Johnny
then
Mayer
we-
was not gonna let you have that picture.
Well, we could have the picture
I
and
can
take
get
it
it
to the
now,
shop and have it done right then.
I can get it. You might get it now, and you might not. Or you have to talk to Geneva.
Yeah, you would have to go through Geneva.
You have to
see
go
Johnny
Johnny Mayer and that, and she don't want the girl told me that sometimes she get in her room and don't come out for days.
See, you talk to her and, you know, she don't
She
pick
don't-
up and everything since she hate somebody robbed her and beat her.
Oh yeah, somebody now.
Who's she? Mama's age?
Who? Johnny Mayer?
Yes.
Sister 93 or 4.
93, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And how old is Johnny May?
Johnny Mayer on the Edwin. I don't know how that old is. She about something 90 though. She about 8 or 9. And she,
Evans not 90.
who?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Evan was not
Evan.
90.
Evan is up there in the age because he was
Yeah.
old in Webster.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he was in World War II. See, anyone that was in World War II is not 90 years old yet.
Yeah, but see, a lot of those fellas in World War II, they took older men.
Sure
Yeah.
did.
See, they took older men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they even,
See, they took men 45 and older.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because Buddy was drafted.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Buddy was, Buddy was born 1907.
I think so. Yeah.
Now who's Buddy?
That was Andrew Leesno's father, Joseph
Okay.
and Leonard and all them. That was my grandfather's oldest son.
Yeah.
We called him Buddy. His name was Roy Tucson.
Roy Tucson.
Now, he was drafted.
Yeah.
But,
And Buddy was well about 25 or 30 years old when they drafted him.
Yeah, well, see, they took some 45 years old because, see, what happened was they didn't want no blacks in the service.
Sure
And then
did.
the white was getting killed off, and somebody come up and talking about, well, you gonna leave them niggas back there with the
There
white
you
women?
go.
And that's when they started drafting.
Sure did. So you gonna leave him back in to be with these women? They sure said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, the engineers down there at Fort Knox, when I went to Fort Knox, the engineers couldn't keep no guns. I was an MP, and they wanted me to turn gun in. I said, well, how am I going to be an MP and turn my gun in? See, I mean, it was a mess down there in the main PX. You couldn't even go there, and I went there, and they told me, you went to the main PX? I said, yeah, I'm going back again. Well, the next time I went to the general there, before I started general, and I saluted, you all there saying, crap, back, George. He dropped drawers and everything. Then after that, he took it off. And then see, when the officers come down there, they wanted them to stay in the barracks with the soldiers.
Yeah.
You
How
know,
old were you when you went in?
I was 22, 23 years old.
23. Freddie must have been 21, wasn't he? Freddie went in first.
Yeah.
Freddie went in about 41, didn't he? Or 42?
He went in. Freddie didn't see. Freddie was home when my baby was born, and she was born in 43. Freddie went in 40. Freddie went in regular after sister died.
In 1940. Well, Freddie's not no 80 years old.
So how old you think Freddie is? I ain't but 2 years old.
Well, I think SL said Freddie was about a year between Dad. Isn't he about?
Fred, I'm older than Freddie.
He couldn't make up his mind how old
okay.
when was Freddie born?
I thought he said 18, 19.
No, 19, she was born 19.
Okay.
1919. Freddie born 1922. 23.
If he was born in 23, he'd be 70, 77.
77, 78, 79.
No, he'd be 78.
Oh, he'd be 78.
Yeah, that's what SL said yesterday.
He's 78, because I ain't
But
but
we
2
were
years
trying
old.
to figure out what year he was born. And he
Because
couldn't
I ain't but 2 years old, Fred.
He said y'all was 2 years span between you there. Okay, well, that's about all the information that you can give us on the family tree.
Now what else you want to do?
Where was Coach Pa? He told us where Pa was born at. He was born up there in the house where Uncle Hezekiah lived.
Up there.
Up there across from that.
He stayed, Pa was born up there at where Grandma's house at.
Okay, I got it mixed up with Mama and Buddy and then the three of y'all was born up there. No, not you.
4 of us, 4 of us was born down home there. You know where Pa's house at?
Yeah.
And that's where me, Fred, and S. and Maxine was born down there.
The rest
But
of
that ain't the house.
No.
That ain't the house.
That's been 2 or 3 houses. 4 or 5 houses.
But anyhow, that's where we was born. Pa and them, Buddy and them was born up in there too. They weren't born up there in Grandma's house.
No, they wasn't. They were born across the road from there.
Crossed over there by Henry.
Right.
Over that side of the road.
No, about Uncle Hezekiah.
Who?
Mama and Buddy and them.
I don't know nothing about them.
Excuse me, Sal told me where he was born at. He was born up there about where Uncle Hezekiah was. He said actually the house was between Uncle Hezekiah's house and the road that went down to George Robinson there.
Oh, down that way.
Yeah. Down there by what Jeet place. Yeah. Well, that's good. You don't know anyone else, of course, we've never talked to Jane either.
Well, I've talked with Jane, but Jane really didn't have a whole lot of information.
She should have.
Other than the fact she said she lived with Grandma Jane.
Twin.
No, let me turn this thing.
Flat peanuts.
Why he did that? Because he ate other girls,
That's
but he gave her.
well, see, so Pat was young.
That's what I mean. But he could have did something to the other girls.
But you know how they is.
But she didn't like no girls.
Now Grandma did.
But see, Marie come in there. I don't know whether Uncle Mixon got Marie to come down there and stay with Grandma.
Was that Marie Mark?
Yeah, okay. And then when Uncle Mixon carried her to
Tuscaloosa and put her in that house, in that room, and then they would go see about it. I might know.
Well, he ain't Marie to come up there, cause he didn't take care of her.
Joe did? Our grandma was pitiful up there in Uncle Mixon's house.
Well, Kalonzo done couldn't marry the same way.
Well, it was a little bit better.
Yeah.
A little bit better.
Yeah, because you and I used to surprise them and go by.
Very much so.
See, we used to when I used to come down here before Cousin Mary died. Me and Nana Mae would go down in the country.
That's right.
And we'd go by and see Cousin Mary. And Kalonzo had a nice place for the stay and everything.
She had a nice place, but she didn't have sufficient clothes, because I come back in and bought clothes and sent her to her the next day. And
yeah,
I told her.
You sure did.
I told him, I said, I want her to have this on every other day. And I won't play. They always call me Nanny Moody. Nanny Moody, did you play? I said, no, I cuss sometimes. I said, no, baby, no, hell, I ain't playing. And I mean it.
How'd you get the name Mutton?
That's what they call me, all of them. Because Mary started it for my little kid. Nanny Moody.
See, her name Pat. See, my daddy had to come down here because Nixon, they was going to take the property away from him.
Yes.
And my daddy come down here and told him they ain't doing nothing. Say, you spend all your money on lawyers and everything. Say, well, he ain't spending a dime.
Nah. Uncle Mixon was a cooler cat. And I tell you, somebody else was Uncle Bud.
Yeah.
Uncle Bud spent every penny of these coffee.
You wasn't in that line. You seen that line down in Florida? He even got the Ku Klux Klan. Now he's the best black man I ever seen in my life to get the Klan. That's the Klan's money.
Yeah. Uncle Bud.
It sells Uncle Bud was spending money that he ain't never had. He said he had a hotel.
He was just like D. White Nickel. You know, D. White Nickel stole the gang. When he went on, he had to go see those. That D. White Nichols had to get. And Uncle Bud had to live, he'd have been gone.
Well, see, Uncle Bud and Uncle Nixon was called my mama bringing my daddy back down here, and they gonna help him. And this was during the Depression.
Yeah, I tell you.
And they brought him down there, and they didn't get a dime out of him. Neither one. They wouldn't even put a tombstone on him.
And they did.
When did Uncle Finley die?
1936.
36, okay.
When I was married at 38, he died 2 years before I married. Oh, them now was some boogers. Them now was your Uncle Boogers.
Yeah, but my daddy straightened him out. They would listen to him. Because he didn't play. And he ate a fist. And he'd knock a mule down. You know what he do for a nigger? They didn't mess with him. And that's the reason I couldn't understand, because he come down and fix the house up in 35, and the next time I come down here, the house was gone.
And
How many years was you gone?
I mean, he would go down there and fix the house up.
Yeah.
And the next time I come down in Tucson, the house was gone.
and then you know that would be a pretty house.
That house was there when I went down there.
Who house?
A grandma's house.
No, it won't. Grandma house been tore down. Cause they had that. All right, how you doing? Oh, that's good. That I don't know what they do. I don't know what they feel that well up with. But anyhow, that house been tore down. That house tore down for us. We left them down there.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. Cause
But when I first went down there, though, it wasn't tore down, no.
I know, but it tore. That house been tore down.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he went down there. He'd always go down there and do carpenter work.
Hi, my name's Sharita.
Sharita what?
Say what, I'm gonna shoot from back here, because I'm getting the sky, and you're fading out on me that way.
Now, what's your last name from back here?
Hey, my name's Sharita Sanders.
Why'd your mama run all the way over on the other side, trying to get out the way? Don't you know that I can just pan over there and shoot her?
No. No.
That's not your, wait a minute.
She raised this baby here. She did.
Oh, okay.
That's not her daughter.
I thought this, oh,
Yeah. And she come from like this to up to there.
all right.
Yeah.
I'm like this.
Now, how old are you, Sharita?
I'm 16.
16.
See. And then you known me all your life, haven't you?
Yeah.
So you just coming down from school?
Yes, sir. I go to Lemire.
And what?
Here, high school,
Yeah, I'm in the 10th.
in the 10th grade. My goodness.
I'm taking computer science.
All right.
Computer science. That's what my baby graduating for in the 25th of this month. Yeah. No, in criminal justice science. She's gonna be a policeman.
What you took?
I ain't cooked nothing, they won't let me.
What you mean he won't let you?
They won't let me
You
cook.
still taking your picture. Once you look at the camera.
Hey, we just catch it all. We get it all. We get it all.
Okay.
And what do you want to say to folks in Cincinnati?
Say you nothing.
Whoa, well, they heard that.
Oh, well, hey.
What
you want me to say? My name is Early Johnson. And I'll probably see you in July.
All right, well, we're going to look forward to that, that's for sure.
Yeah, my goodness. And Carolyn's gonna ask about you soon. Did you see Sharita? But no, what did you come with?
What you bought from Avon? Oh, let me go and cook.
That's enough.
Finish washing.
I remember she was a little girl, and then every year I would see her. About 15 years.
It's notarized, you know.
Well, you're going to talk to me about Barry, because we're filming.
Well,
About your grandfather, what did your parents tell you anything about Uncle Han?
well,
Or,
Grandpa Will, I admire him, I admire Barry Tucson, and I admire Joe Harris. And them the only three people that I would kneel to.
Okay.
Because them the ones that I look up to. They did things that black man wasn't supposed to do. back in them times.
Almost 100 years ago.
It was 100 years ago on one piece of land, and my daddy, all the Jackson held down here, he had it.
And your daddy was?
No, Joe Harris.
Joe Harris.
Yep,
That was your daddy's daddy?
right.
All right.
That was Joe Harris,
What's your relationship to Hosey?
our father.
Okay. Oh, you're you're Hosey's
Son.
son. Okay.
All that land up there, from the time you turn in, coming here, was Joe Harris at one time.
Even where Uncle Jeff lived?
Yeah, he bought that from Joe Harris.
Okay.
The church was bought from Joe Harris. The hall was bought from Joe Harris. The school was bought from Joe Harris. And he put in the deed back in them times, in 1913, for colored only. See? So I got respect for him and respect for Barry. Barry was born a slave and left Tucsontown.
Now let me question that, because I hear some folks say he was, some say he wasn't. Now we heard that he came up out. His father that they originally come from Haiti through Louisiana into Georgia, and that he was on his way back to Louisiana to find his father when he stopped here in Alabama.
He went up to Georgia, didn't he?
Well,
Look for his brothers.
So while he and his brothers and the mother were in Georgia, what we heard.
Right, okay.
but my understanding was when he come here, the Jacks had bought him. That's how he met James.
Right.
Now we heard he was working on the Wilson place.
Up in Havana. You ever hear that?
No, I never heard that.
Okay.
But
Now another thing that I heard, and I got this from Lewis Witherspoon, he said he came off of the Struddick place.
well,
When he first came back, before he purchased this property.
but before he purchased the property, but way I understand it, Aunt Jane told me that he was bought from Georgia, came from Georgia to the Jack place.
Okay. Go ahead.
See,
Tell us
and
what
that's
you know.
where he met James. See, and they got married. And then he went back and got his brothers and mother. See. Now, as far as I can go back for property, is 1885.
Okay. He had property then in 1885?
Yeah, but he had to have property before then. See. But I can't find a record of it.
Any idea what year or about when he and Jane married?
1881 or 2.
Okay.
So,
Slavery ended in 1863.
well, he had to have, on the paper it says he paid $4,000 for the 440 acres of land. Now, he bought the I don't know how many acres because it don't say in 1895. But I believe he would have land before then. If the Jacks was that good to him, they had to give him land before then, sell him land before then. See?
Mm-hmm.
Because he gave Uncle Sam the 40 acres right by him.
You don't know what year that was, do you?
No.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what year it was, but I could find out. See? But he gave Jeff and Pa land in 1907. I think.
And Paul's Jefferson Davis?
No, that's Willie.
Will Tucson.
Will Tucson and Jeff Tucson. He gave land at the same time.
Man, are we in the midst of a hornet's nest here?
No, it ain't dated here. This ain't dated, but I think he gave Uncle Dave the land at the same time. Uncle Dave and Grandpa Will was real close, so he gave them land right together.
Joined together.
And they bought land right together. Everywhere Dave land, Will got land.
Okay.
See. And Will did something that really amazed me, because my grandmother died when my mama was 2 years old, 1916. So he married Mama Darcy, 1917, 18. 1920, he bought the 10 acres where I'm at right now, and didn't put nobody's name on it but his 5 kids. First 5 kids.
That's from down there all the way down there.
No, yeah, it's 10 acres here.
Yeah.
And it's 30 acres. He bought that 30 acres in front of himself in 1916.
Okay.
So what I'm saying, the men's at that time had to be real smart, because how he would know not to put his name on this 10 acres, well, Mama Darcy would try to take it. She can't do nothing with this.
Not heir of it.
No.
Okay.
No. And that was the last land he bought before he died. And Barry died in 1913. And he had a younger set of kids coming along.
Barry?
Grandpa Barry.
Okay.
Percy, Finley, Mixon. All of them, Grandma gave them the land. She gave 5 kids land in 1917, including Oliver.
Okay.
See. Now she gave one daughter some land. I think Marie's mama was named Patsy.
Yeah.
She gave one daughter, and she had in her will to give Annie Gray Henderson 40 acres, and Uncle Mixon did that after she died. See? So the 440 acres of land that he bought, he wasn't selfish. He gave it to his sons. Right.
Well, talk to me a little bit about the vision that Derry had, the things that he developed, what he set up down here. I mean, you mentioned before he was a phenomenal individual. Talk a little bit about the vision and what he set in place.
Well, he had to be a hell of a man, you understand, to bring himself out of slavery, and how the type of mind he had, because he left Tucson Town.
You left Tucson Town?
No, I say
No, he left it for his
he left it for
Okay.
his
family.
kids,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, for his heirs.
Okay.
See everything from that fence over there back to Joseph House, he bought. And he bought all of that on the other side of the road. Going down this swamp, you'll go about almost 3/4 of a mile on both sides of the road. He bought it and gave it to his sons.
Now let me ask you this. Back in, let's say the sons were probably grown somewhere around 1915, 1920, 1930. Did they just live on the land that we see out here, or were they individual farms that were being farmed out here?
Well, all the land was being farmed.
Okay.
All the land was clear.
Now, was it for personal growth, or did they market what they grew on? Now, I know it was a lot of cotton. I'm sure that was sold in the market.
Yeah, that was sold in the market. They raised everything, chickens, hogs, cane to make syrups and stuff like that, you understand? Uncle Sam had a general store. And he also had a grist mill.
Where they made corn.
Where he made corn, see. And he didn't really have to go outside of Tucson Town to buy too much, you know, see. But when I come along, farm wasn't too good because they didn't have the money to buy the fertilizer. And when you was individual, if you weren't working for the white man, you only could get so much. See? But we was free. We didn't have to work for nobody we didn't want to work for. See? I remember I was working, I went to work for Andrew Taylor. I worked 10 hours a day, 5 hours, 5 days a week. And my first paycheck was $17. And I questioned him about it.
For 5 days.
Yeah, I questioned him about it, and he told me I won't work for 20 cents an hour. I brought that check home and gave it to Mama, and told her I won't go in back, and I didn't, until he decided to give me more money. See, that's the difference in having your own and living on the white man place. See, so I feel good about it. And I feel good about myself because I haven't worked myself to death. See, I quit Ford in 1955. Yep. I had hard times and good times, but I know how to do a whole lot of things to make money. See, I can turn any of this stuff over into money any day I get ready. That's come from being born free.
On free land.
On free land.
Yeah.
Right. Because if I had born on in a white man place, you understand, I couldn't do that.
Because of where you be.
No. So I'm proud to be a member of the Tucson family. And like I said before, I admire my two grandfathers, Barry and Joe Harry, and my grandfather, Will Tucson.
And your Uncle Will's estate, you take care of the taxes and everything?
I take care of all of that.
For all of the...
All of it. All of it.
For Jane? All of it.
All of it's together. We ain't divided nothing. I take care of all of that. And if a person want to do something or want to cut timber, I call them and let them know. And they say, okay, I got full control over this.
You subdivide all of it?
Right.
Between all of them?
Every one of them. If I get a check for $2,500, $500 go to my family, and $500 go to the other 4 families, and I get $100.
For handling it?
I get $100 because it's 5 of us.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So,
as far as the Jane and Lonzo properties, and Oliver's property, SL take care of all the taxes on that.
well, he been taking care of it, but did you talk to Carl?
Yeah, we talked to Carl.
What did Carl say about that?
I can't remember verbatim what he said about it.
Well, he come and told me, SLC, and his lawyer told him he owned Oliver's land. And Mildred was there, and she seconded Joe did. Well, the paper you got in your hand now, I want you to read it, and Dave Tucson and Lonzo Tucson drew it up. And it says, the one that takes care of Jane land, whatever come off of it, the tax be paid, and what need to be paid, and the rest of it be divided.
Among their
Heirs.
heirs.
The
Okay.
7 people on our wheel.
Which one of these people is it, Jimmy?
This one,
This one here?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Go ahead. Talk to Russell there.
Yeah, that's the second paragraph on that addresses that.
Yeah, yeah. You cut that off.
Because she handles all that.
That's what I tell
And
you.
the program.
Now what I was finna say was,
Yeah, let me have that. I'm
Okay.
not recording that stuff.
okay, what I was finna say was it was ironic that the one that restoring that church is not a Tucson. It's her
My
daughter.
dog.
She the one that's spearheading. And I think, she might know a little bit more about it, because
has-
every for the last 3 years, she been working diligently trying to get that church restored. I think I got involved 3 years ago. First year, I think Roland, was that preacher, what's his name?
Rolling.
Roland came down, and he preached. We had a wonderful time. I mean, he preached.
You got the video, bud.
Not that year. And he gave, and his church sent $700 down. He brought $700 from his church,
And then I think he might have topped it or something. And the next year he was supposed to come down, but something happened. He didn't. He had to do something somewhere else. He didn't show. And so I think this one, Mother asked Otis, I think it's Otis, right? Rem Otis. I think she asked Rem Otis to come down. And on this, I want all the twosome, especially the ones that are interested in the land, to come down. Because once they get down, they're going to need a church to attend. So what better thing to do is come down to the homecoming and get familiar with it, and then help support it, find out what is needed and what it's about, and then help us support it, help us
The
put it
ones that
restored.
not able, like up there, they can send the money, you know, because if I could go up there and get the paper, she got everybody's name, you know. All
I think I sent it to her.
I've got it. You've sent it to me. Yes, I've already got it up
How
there.
many people do you send it to in Ypsilanti?
I just sent it to
You
Well, we
didn't
can
send
get
it to me,
copies.
you didn't send it to Jane, you didn't send it to Louise. See, we the one that the whole city sent all of the things to.
well, see, this wasn't. This was just something we were just talking about.
Well, you know what? That's a part of why we're
Yeah.
here,
We
and it
were
has.
just
You know, we seem to have been focused on the land, but it's not just land. It's about anything of interest to Tucson's
Okay.
that involves. I mean, you've got a agenda. You've got a committee that is willing to look in, work at, investigate, and see in the cities. We have the party whips to go out and get the message to the people in all of the different cities with the area captaincy. So if there's something that we want to get to the family, if we want to generate funds, then hey, we can take up collections in Cincinnati, in Ypsilanti, in Springfield, and Buffalo. We can do that, and then, but you know. We've got you tell it to me and it don't go anywhere, you know. And but if we get a committee that's working on it, we make that a project for the agenda.
That's right.
And here we at the 27th year.
Okay.
Okay, 27 years, and you can get this started and have this fun and help and build that church. Maybe you can just watch if there's enough land.
Well, guess what? Guess what? We've already got a fund. We established a fund in 1995.
Yeah.
That fund has just topped its first $1,000 in it.
I want to clear myself with what happened was, he got the copy. Is when he came down on a trip, he and his wife, and he stopped by the house as he always does. And I was telling him how awesome it was to be praying where my great-great-grandfather prayed, and all the Tucsons that went there, and they got on discussion about it, the names, and then he asked me about it some, and I told him I had the list, but I was sending the list, and that's why it wasn't a thing about I was trying to involve anybody in anything. I was just telling him how the experience was to be praying where over 200 Tucsons had prayed and worshiped God, and that's where that came about. If it had been a thing like to get everybody involved, I probably would have presented it at the reunion. Yeah, but it was just that y'all down here now, and we was just talking about it, and that's how that came about. It wasn't. I wasn't overlooking.
Why didn't you bring it up at the family reunion?
It wasn't a part of the agenda, and he didn't think about it. And see, these are the kinds of things that as we start to sit around and we start to talk, hey, we can start to jot down. Now we can bring an agenda to the executive board meeting, things of interest to you, things that are interest to you, things of interest to him. These are the things that the executive board wants to be dealing with. And out of the executive board, then we'll have a subcommittee that can go out, investigate, and then bring those things into action.
Well, what's happened, the reason they started wanting to build another church, I can tell you why. Because when Glenville started giving down,
Deteriorating. Yeah.
well, they called a man in from Newtown to put a top on it. Okay, the man come looked up there. He said, no, I couldn't do that. He said, you got to build a building. The building about gone too. Said if it wasn't, wasn't so rotten, I could go up there. So they didn't believe me when he had this big chimney up on the top of it. God dead now. He went up there. He said, well, I'm not scared. I'm going up there and see what it looked like up there. He went up there and pulled some tar and stuff, you know, try to stop the leak. And he accidentally went across down to that chimney. And he come on down. They said, well, I get some tin and stop that hole. Later we'll build a church, fix the church. So they bought some Allen to go inside the church. And so my daughter spoke and said, just let that sit back there. Said, we gonna try to come from the ground with it. But you see, when they got ready to build, nobody could tell nothing about it. Nobody, what nobody did or how, you know, you can't just go down there and build on somebody else's property and you don't know what you're building on.
Mm-hmm.
You got to find out before you can get
Permit, build a permit.
build. See, that's why it took her 5 days she run Greenbud to Newtown, Greenbud to Newtown. And last one day, a white man told her, so you go back there and you ask Uncle Dave, so you'll find out where you are. She said, I don't call Uncle Dave now so much till I can't sleep at night. He give him sleep. And he said, go back and call her again. She went on back and they gave her the paper. And Uncle Dave was another name, but I can't think of the name.
My grandfather, well, SL could answer
Please. That's what the please.
No.
I said please.
No, you can say please if you want to.
I said please.
Yeah,
I asked you please.
SL.
I'm talking about me.
Yeah.
Please. Don't ask me nothing about it.
SL.
I don't know.
I know what SL know. He know more about the Tucson estate, Dave Tucson estate, and the estate right now. He, Junior, and Carl than anyone else, because they are there and they know the
Carl was
function
the
of
one told her to go to Newtown.
But see, that's a part of the problem that's going on down there. Is you got people that's got information, but for one reason or another, they're not talking to one another. You know,
Right.
that's why we are part of this group. We'll talk to anybody.
What?
You know, and we don't have a personal agenda in anything, but we want to uncover the information that's necessary so you can get some things done.
That's right.
You know. Well, we went through 3 people that ain't talking to one another, and they fussing and fighting over the same thing.
You know what?
And all of them saying the same thing.
Of maps and deeds and things. He got one and I have one. This big.
Yes, sir.
No, we have.
Oh.
We have a map of all the parts, property and everything, the lines and everything, the wheels and everything from the beginning.
All of it laid out. We picked
We
that
got
up
everything.
this week. This week.
That's what we've been doing. And we have all of it. And we know who have the information because we found out.
No, yes, yes.
But they won't tell you.
Yes, they did.
All you got to do is sit there and talk to them. They
That's
tell you
right.
anything you want to know.
We got 4 hours on the video. Plus
that's-
all of the paperwork. And
Got a
everything.
full tape in here. I'm working on my second tape right here.
That's right.
You know, go back home, gonna
I've
put
been
all
down here
this
ever since
together.
Saturday.
You know, and you know what? And folks say they ain't gonna tell y'all nothing. They tell us anything we want to know.
SL talk to you.
Anything we want to know.
I'm going to tell you about SL. SL will talk to you. He don't want you to look over him.
Don't you know that's what it's all about? That's why we're down
He don't
here.
want you to look over him.
We come
Yeah,
down here to
We did
embrace
not try
folks,
to look over
I ain't saying you. I'm just telling you how he
That's
is.
why we got to them.
and we knew that.
We got the people. We got your Junior Birds on the roster too.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
If you want to know all this, I'm gonna
He's
tell
right,
you.
but he knows
When they wanted to start on the church 3 years ago,
Got
Buddy
it. Every
But
map,
them come all the way
every
from up
deed,
here.
everything. We have
down
all
there
of
to
it.
help with the church.
No hearsay, buddy. We have
They
it.
wasn't gonna do nothing.
Yeah, I know he.
That's right.
Wasn't nothing wrong
We
with it.
got
Ain't nothing
exactly what we
nothing.
come
You
down
don't
here
have
for.
nothing, know nothing.
Today we had a free day. That's
But
what
see,
we,
that's
we don't need it for.
that's why
right.
we want to set up a committee that will look out for the interests of everything that's down there. So what will happen is, if you want to have some work done on the church, the committee will come down, meet with whoever is down here We'll find out what needs to be done, what you need to get it done, and then we'll sit down along with you and figure out how we're going to do it. What's my function in this thing? One of my God-given gifts is being a mediator, being an encourager. I have no personal agenda in anything. I'm not concerned with what Herbert did to somebody 10 years ago. Where do we want to go from today? You know, now let's keep focused on one project. We'll deal one project at a time. Now, once we can come together and we can accomplish one project, then we can start looking at other things that we can do.
Right.
You know, if all we want to do is look back, then we'll never ever go anywhere. And I think black folks in America have looked back far too long.
And sit down and say, well, they wasn't going to do nothing no way.
And we have already proven that the Tucson family can come together in harmony and have a wonderful time, because we've been doing it for 27 years.
That's right.
And now it's time for us to come together and start to do some family business. Because there ain't no sense in, I mean, if we'd have started working at developing Tucson Town 27 years ago, what could it be? And my question to everybody today is, what do you see Tucson Town being 20 years from now? Progress is coming all around it. Now, are we going to be the left behinds? Simply because we sit down and talk about what Tucson Town used to be? Well, you know what? It's a shame on all of us that we don't buy into the vision and the dream that Barry set up.
That's right.
And we got enough educated folks. We got enough skilled people. We got enough bricklayers and timber carpenters and everything else. That all we have to do is set aside a time. Yeah, we set this week up last year in August, and we were going to do it. In October, I went up to get with Herbert, Roy Wilbert, and in October we set up this particular month that we were going to come down here, and it was supposed to have been 6 of us. It only boiled down to 2, but that's okay, because that's all God needed. Well, Dad wasn't a part of it. I invited him along because I just wanted him to see his people.
Okay.
And he lit up he lit up like a Christmas tree, you know. And we have been able to come down here and accomplish exactly what we set out to do, and we haven't stepped on anybody's toes.
We talked to people that when we mentioned we were going to talk to them, and they said, "Oh no, they won't tell you nothing." They was going.
Folks thought we came down here to be a whip. They wanted us to whip somebody.
Right.
And that's what we kept running into, you know.
Wait, excuse me.
No, it's all right. Go talk.
Reason I say you need to ask this real lesson. Instead of hold that information back, you didn't give us no information, cause she couldn't start on the stuff that just laying out there. I don't know what why they were gonna build it. They didn't know nothing. Okay, when Roland came here, I don't know what kind of information Roland gave, but they started that Monday morning. He'll preach that Sunday, and they read that Monday morning and started looking for it. And it took them till Friday to get it, and when they got it.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's how they got it. They got it, and then brought it back and told themselves about it.
What did
I don't
he say?
care. I don't care.
He was up there the first time I
He
was
mentioned
there.
something. Yes, I mentioned something about that fund.
He went up there once. He was there. The first one I went to, SL was there. But the next 2 I haven't seen him at the next.
Well, see, the only issue that's important is the building of the church.
Right.
You know, and you know, yeah, and I'm